Hello everybody, and welcome back. It's me, ChipZ, and as you can see, we're doing another episode of ChipZ Ahoy today. I just couldn't stay away, man. We have to get into the Rocks flashback, dude. I'm just way too excited. I've been waiting for this shit. Like, everything that's been happening in Elbaf so far has just been so fucking sick. Like, I just cannot... I don't know, I kind of can't believe it. It's all been, like, super cool, super wild. And, excuse me. Honestly, I don't really have too many complaints about the arc so far. It's been, like, frankly incredible. Like, even just the, you know, I mean, we haven't even been in it that long, but everything has been, like, so, like, just a gush about, like, kind of what we've gotten in this arc so far. It's like Elbaf, at least for me, has been one of the places I've been looking forward to going to the most. More than Wano, more than like a bunch of the other places we'd heard about, besides maybe like, I don't know, Fishman Island or like Marineford or something. Really, like, it was Elbaf. And I think this is kind of like a meta thing as well, because in the narrative, we can see how important it is for like Usopp and for these other and for Luffy to finally reach like the home of, like, you know, the giants who inspired them, like Dory and Brogy. And just the way this arc has continued to like build and unfold has just like been really, really impressive and notable. And like it's so interesting because going into this arc, I didn't really have a ton of expectations. Like I assumed we were gonna get some Shanks, Blackbeard stuff this arc, and the arc, it's early on, we could still get it, but excuse me. Sorry about the cough, guys. But yeah, like it just feels crazy to me that like what we've actually gotten is like all of this like insane history and lore and like insight into like some of even just like the teasing of the secrets that are going to be revealed through this like this arc and this flashback. Like it's just wild just to see, like, you know, Scupper Gaban being here, like, you know, Big Mom clearly has history here. Like, there's so many, like, characters and, like, factions that care about Elbaf, and it makes sense, because, like, it had been so built up. Like, this is where, like, the pirates who shook the world were from. But also, like, this is, you know, Prince Loki lived here, and Big Mom kind of hyped up the giants and was like, if we'd, you know, gotten together with them, I would have been, you know, Pirate King or whatever. Like, the other Yonko wouldn't have stood a chance. So, like, that in and of itself really kind of, you know, puts them on, like, a crazy pedestal, and has kind of built up sort of the stakes and the scale of this arc, even before we got here, just via, like, sort of the reputation alone. Beyond just the reputation for, like, epic adventure that we were getting, it's also... I think I might have the hiccups, I apologize for that. But, even just beyond the reputation of the place, of Elbaf being this, like, incredible, like, adventure, like this incredible, like, home of these, like, of some of, like, the most notable characters we've met in the series, these larger-than-life figures, getting to an arc where we actually get to, like, see what this culture is like, and, like, and it subverted my expectations. And I know a lot of people, like, that's, like, almost become a meme. Like, if something, you know, people are like, oh, if it subvert, just because something subverts your expectations doesn't make it good or bad. And I agree with that. I think it subverted my expectations in ways that I find interesting, and also, like, I don't know, like, have really made me, like, think. And, like, I've been considering, like, you know, the message, you know, the themes, like, what Oda's trying to get across by telling the story, and, like, kind of telling the story of how, like, peace can lead to progress, and, like, you know, pursuing, you know, war for its own sake isn't good, like with Harald and with, you know, kind of like the next generation of giants. And it's been so interesting to see how Harald kind of, like, fostered this kind of new era of peace for, and, like, kind of, you know, trade and sort of, you know, being a, I mean, globalism, for lack of a better word. And, you know, I know that, you know, that can be considered a dirty word by some, but to me, like, what it's come to mean for me is, like, as I've, you know, traveled more, as I've, you know, met and made friends with people of, you know, different walks of life who are from different places, learn more about, like, different cultures and different, and the things that we can, and like there's always lessons to be learned from, wherever you go. Like I just got back from Japan. I went like about a month and a half ago, and it was like so interesting just to see like how similar their society operates and how different it is at the same time. And like clearly I knew a little bit, about culture in Japan just from being exposed to Japanese media, but the more I've had the opportunity to kind of like learn and immerse myself in it, it's been so interesting to learn about. And the same goes for a lot of the other places I've been, whether it be Central or South America, Europe. I've not been to, well, I've been to Asia, but I haven't been to like too many places in like the Middle East or whatever. But and I don't know, it's just, I think the world is better when and like this is just a personal opinion obviously, but I think the world is better when we like, instead of kind of like isolating ourselves, like try to build inroads with others, even if it's just to learn from them, even if it's just to kind of like benefit off of mutual like understanding of one another. Because I think what's interesting as well with that, and like what I like about this kind of flashback we've been getting, is like seeing that Harald's first lover, I forget her name, you guys remember, Hajrudin's mom. When Hajrudin's mom, like, what's it called? When she kind of like showed Hajrud, what's his name? Harald the error of his ways as like a fuckboy young man. It was just like so, like, I don't know. It felt like it was, Oda really made like a bold but like powerful statement with that, because this whole like, how would you put it? Like this whole like leading into like learning more about Elbaf, we heard how like strong they are, how the great warriors of Elbaf, the giant warrior pirates, and just like how epic and like this warrior culture is from there. And it made me excited. Like I genuinely like had so much excitement built up to even just go into the arc in and of itself, with like nothing, everything else withstanding. Like I was just like so excited to learn about this giant culture, and like the kind of like for like the shonen shit, just because like I like Dragon Ball Z, I like seeing people punch each other, I like Bleach, where people do cool fights. Like I'm a shonen tard at heart, okay? Like I fucking love that shit. It's so cool. Fight scenes are sick. I like it, especially when there's a cool power system or like a cool, I don't know, just like cool dynamic, cool stories. Like I really fuck with like shonen-y shit. But I like that Oda kind of let us, and this is, I don't know, maybe other people would see it differently, but, or didn't have this arc built up so much in their minds. But to me, it's like Oda kind of took the excitement that every like kind of like young man feels about like, oh, like we're gonna like be warriors and do like cool warrior shit and like and fight and maraud and like be like Vikings or pirates or whatever. And I like that, like I had that expectation going into this arc that it was going to be like kind of like how cool it is to be like an honorable warrior type of guy, like we got in Little Garden. But instead Oda totally flips it. He's like, no, this is like the boomers, are not the boomers, but like the Gen Xers. They're the or is Gen X before boomers? I actually kind of forget, but the it's like the like kind of previous generations that are more like kind of like warlike, and even they have come to respect the ways of like peace and trade and like kind of learning about the world. Even Dorian Brogy, like which is never, I wouldn't have expected that, but I mean they were super like not racist to humans, I guess. So like even from the start. So I guess in that way they're pretty cool, and they proved to be pretty cool. But Harald like was racist to humans and like small people, but then he like learned to see them as equals, and it's like that's fucking cool. I don't know. I just think it's interesting, and I think like going into this arc with the expectations that we'd get this sort of like intense warrior culture, and then have it actually like Oda actually subvert that by being like, no, like we've moved into an era of peace, and we're like like our kids are like learning so they can have like, I don't know, like trade skills and be like politicians and like, or like leaders, or leaders in their community, or fucking people who invent new things. Like there's a big like science lab there. I just think that's really cool, like I just think it's really interesting that like we could have gotten so many different sort of things with Elbaf, but the fact that Oda decided to like subvert our expectations in that way, and then have the expectations we had play into the actual like toxic narrative from the world government, who wants the giants of Elbaf to go back to being like the warriors, like the, you know, pure warriors that they used to be, like kind of like the you know, just like being barbaric, and you know, it's but without the honor. Like that's the thing. It's like without the honor, or their version of honor is like super fucked up. And seeing how like Dory and Brogy were kind of like talking about Chief Ja Rule, just like about how essentially like, you know, he's so past his prime, like it's dishonorable to, you know, like in the, you know, in Viking culture there was like Valhalla, and it's like that's where every like Norseman wants to go, like dying on the battlefield, like fighting for what you love and what you care about, and like that was the honorable way to die. And the fact that Ja Rule in this instance has like sort of outlived his usefulness on the battlefield, they no longer like their most toxic version of those two giants who like grew up in that sort of like, you know, like crazy barbaric warrior culture. Like the most toxic version of their honor is like, you didn't go to Valhalla, so you like the fact that you didn't go to Valhalla means like if we leave you alive any longer, we're actually making you like look like less of a warrior, which is bad. Like, so we got to kill you now and like essentially save your legacy is what they're basically like. That's, it's almost like Eam like flipped a switch and turned them into like the worst versions of themselves. Like people who instead of like would honorably respect, you know, their Elda and realize he has value to bring to his community and his experience and his wisdom beyond his abilities on the battlefield. But in this instance, it's like, and I bet he's pretty strong. Like I know Big Mom like wrecked his best friend, but I still think he could maybe fight more than I'm giving him credit for. Like he is an ancient cool guy who's clearly like being portrayed to be very important. But like just the fact that like, I don't know, and the fact that we were introduced to so many of these characters like way in advance, and like usually when Oda introduces us to certain characters in advance, or like sometimes they end up being important, sometimes they don't. Like remember Bobbin, the guy who Oda introduced from Big Mom's crew like way back in Fishman Island, and then he basically did like absolutely nothing. But then there's like characters like Pudding who we introduced early, like you teased early on, and then she ended up being like super duper important. So yeah, it just depends. Like Oda's really, I think he's gotten so much better at like actually integrating like the cool characters, like his cool side characters that people like, and making them like reoccurring characters in the story who actually have a like influence and effects on the world at large. I just think that's really fucking cool, man. So like, for me, like, this arc has been amazing. And I'm sure, like, I'm not going to say that, you know, that I'm not going to have some criticisms for it come down the line. But so far, this has been, like, banger after banger chapter. I haven't enjoyed, like, reading an arc of One Piece this much. Well, to be fair, it's been years. So it's, like, it almost feels like I'm kind of, like, I don't know. It like I for a while I kind of just put off getting back into One Piece, partially because I associate it with streaming, so I didn't want to, you know. Now that I've done streams of One Piece for so long, it's like I almost can't read it without streaming it, which I actually like because it keeps me, you know, keeps me honest, keeps me doing my hobbies and whatnot. Which, you know, trying to stay on that shit, trying to stay consistent. But even beyond that, it's like it's just been really fun to share it with you guys and to hear your opinions and to. You know, have an outlet for my One Piece nerdism, because I have like, it's funny because for so long I had like no other friends who read One Piece, and then I met like a few, and I still have like and now it's like more than ever, like my boss reads One Piece, you know, it's so funny. But yeah, One Piece is fucking sick, and it's cool to actually like see how many people have kind of just like, I mean, for lack of a better term, were like gotten on the bandwagon. But anyway, guys, I've been talking for fucking 15 minutes, so let's not diddle-daddle anymore. Let's get into the fucking chapter. I just wanted to express how much I'm enjoying Elbaf so far. So, and, you know, for any of you who are interested in my kind of like content or YouTube stuff outside of the One Piece streams, don't get me wrong, love that you're here for ChipZ Ahoy. I seem to, you know, bringing this show back has been such a joy. It's been so awesome to see, you know, how welcome y'all have been and how supportive y'all have been. For real, for real. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. But for me, like, it's just been so, like, it's like I was like, One Piece, like, I just been reading it so long. I think I needed a break from it, and I like also like I got super busy, so like I couldn't stream for a very long time, just because the last few years have been fucking crazy. But point I'm excuse me. Point I'm trying to make is that essentially I'm just really excited to be reading One Piece again, and it's like it's been something that's been there with me for so long now. It's like kind of like, I don't know, it feels like seeing an old friend after a long time. And you know what? It's a friend that keeps like growing with me, and like I'm always like, whenever I get back into it, it always feels like, wow, like this shit Oda did not rest on his laurels. He is trying to up the ante all the time and make a series that's like genuinely thought-provoking for someone of my big old age. So it's pretty cool. One Piece is cool. But what I was trying to say before, if you are interested in my other YouTube content, I just posted a new episode of my Clair Obscur Expedition 33 playthrough. That is, you can find that in my videos section of my channel. So give that a watch if you're interested in that. That game is amazing. It's one of those games that, like, unlike Elden Ring, which, like, if you're not invested in, like, kind of like me exploring the lore or, like, interacting with the systems, Expedition 33 has, like, a really interesting story. And don't get me wrong, like, the lore and the systems are really cool as well. But, like, just the vibes and atmosphere of that game, and, like, how it's made by this small studio and like the fucking combat is amazing too. If you haven't played that game, fucking play it. But if you don't feel like playing it right now and you just want to watch someone like experience a game with like an incredible story, and like it's like watching an incredible, yeah, I mean it's not like watching a movie because they're so interactable, but it is kind of like watching a movie in a way, and it's incredible. It's just so good. So if you guys have any interest in like watching me play a more story-driven game, I am going to be playing more in the future. Like I'm hoping to play a few games in the next few months. And this is the tough thing about when it comes to content scheduling. I'm sorry, guys. I know I keep saying I'm going to start like getting into One Piece, but just for anyone who's interested, like quick TLDRs. Essentially, I'm trying to do some big content while it's still cold out. So between January and March, I really want to start churning things out. And I might slow down a little bit when it comes to summertime, but I'm trying to like do a lot now, so I'll have like a lot to post throughout the year. Because like I feel like I tend to get more into like my indoor hobbies, like streaming and playing games and stuff when it's like colder out. So I want to take advantage of that while it's fucking just the winter. So I'll do my best. I will do my best to keep y'all fed throughout the instead of throughout the winter, it'll be throughout the summer, because that's when I'm touching grass. Not that I'm not touching grass all the time, but maybe not as much recently. I've just been a bit of a shut-in. But hey, it's nice. It's nice to catch up on your hobbies sometimes. So anyway, okay, here we go. All right, let's get into chapter 1156. I already talked about what happened last time, so yeah, let's fucking get into it, because I've been yapping. I'm a big yapper this episode. Okay. Let's see. So, okay, this is like the cover of Shonen Jump. Fuck, man, they got the Pokemon too? I don't know what this is, but it's cool. Okay, so we got also an awesome fucking cover page. Holy shit, dude. So we got the wings of the Pirate King. And then the wings of Luffy. Fuck yeah, dude. I'm going to try to get through a few chapters tonight, but I'm really hoping we get some sick Zoro and Sanji shit. Sanji, I don't know if he's going to get Hawker's Conky right away. Conqueror's Hockey. Fuck. What was I saying? What the fuck? Conqueror's Hockey. I hope he gets that very soon. I don't know if he will, but I feel like they're building up to it now that like this is the only way to hurt these guys. So I feel like it would be. I feel like giving it to him would make sense. I mean, the top three of the crew having it would make a lot of sense, right? But yeah, okay. So we got the big three: Rayleigh, Roger, Rayleigh, and Gabon. Why am I saying Gabon? Because his name's Scopper Gabon. And then, Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji. So, very cool. Really cool. All right. Chapter 1156, Idols. Let's get into it. Okay. Back in those days, before the Great Pirate Era, Rock's time, Rock's flashback. That was some pirate attack, and someone has a heart next to that? Why aren't any of you fighting back? You guys are useless. Is it someone with, like, the love fruit? Like Boa's, predecessor? Certain idols roamed the seas. Back in those days, certain idols roamed the seas. They've taken everything. You men are hopeless. They were strong. You didn't lift a finger. Now what are we supposed to do? So, like, they're all saying, like, the men clearly were taken out. They're all falling in love. It's got to be by Boa's predecessor, right? Or, like, someone who... Because we know Shocky was on the Rocks Pirates, I think, from Shocky's Bar, Rayleigh's GF. I wonder if we're going to see how they got together. That'd be kind of cute. I think they're a cute couple. Even the Marines could not oppose this group. They were known as, the Kuja. Oh, interesting. Back in those days, certain idols roamed the seas. Even the Marines could not oppose this group. They were known as, actual idols, because they do pageants. Okay, they were known as the Kuja Pirates, a crew that hailed from the elusive Isle of Women. Fierce and stunning pirate, a fierce and stunning pirate band, off limits to men. Okay. Off limits to men. Except for Luffy, man gets a pass. I grow weary of my own beauty, day and night. It always goes this way. So she's like walking and she's strutting her fucking stuff and fucking moving them hips side to side. Everyone's like gawking. All the girls are gawking. All the men are gawking. Everyone's gawking. And then here comes, who dis? Whoa. Wow. Okay. Will I ever be free to shed it? And she strikes a fucking pose like a bad bitch. Gloriosa. Wait, hold her. This is Elder Neon. God damn, Neon. Holy shit. Killing the game. Damn. I didn't realize Elder Neon had it like that. Alright, well, this picture of perfection. God damn it, Elder Neon. You crazy girl. You wild. Kya! Captain Gloriosa is a goddess. So I don't think she would have Boa's fruit because she would have, Boa didn't eat her grandma like Big Mom did. So that wouldn't make much sense. Alright. She's unbearably cute. I'm in love. Her radiance is making my mind go blank. My heart can't afford to beat this hard. Oh god, they really down bad for Gloriosa, and honestly, fair enough. Who's Gloriosa's assistant? Okay, that's the one who I'm feeling. She cute as fuck with the curly hair. God damn. Empress Gloriosa, here are your new fan letters. Tritoma. What about... Oh, Tritoma. What's going on, baby girl? She looking like Barney... Not... Fred, the guy from Fred Flintstone is like Barney Rubble. Looks like Barney Rubble's wife. Yeah. They both bad as fuck, though. Okay. Tritoma. What about all those back there? So she's got a ton of, like, love letters, I guess. God damn, that's a lot. Oh, those are for Lady Shacky. Oh, Lady Shacky got some love letters, too. So she's, like, got a rival. Very interesting. There are 100 times more. There are 100 times more. Okay, so she got a few, but Shacky's the one really shacking up with all the lads, getting all that fucking love, I think that's what's going on. There are 100 times more. Tritoma, future empress of... Wait, Tritoma was also a future empress. That's interesting. Wow. What? Tritoma. Have we met her before? Oh, how could she upstaging your own captain is a total betrayal. Kya, even her angry face is like an icy gem. So it seems like she's more popular with the girls, but Shocky might be more popular with the men, potentially. Or maybe Shocky's just popular with everybody. She's just Shocky's bad even in the present. She a bad bitch. But anyway. Indeed, the only one said to outshine the radiant Gloriosa, the star of her era, was none other than her first mate, Shaku Yaku. Oh, damn. Captain, enemy ahead. Oh, that's, and she's, oh, okay, so she's in love with, so Elder Neon is in love with Goldie Roger. Yo, what's up, King T? How you doing, man? Made it to the stream, and we've only seen her, only see her in NSBS. Oh, interesting. Thanks for the clarification. Yeah, so, okay. So it's interesting because now we're seeing that Neon was in love with Roger, just like Boa was in love with Luffy. So, but we know that also Neon is not Ace's mom because that lady's dead. Portes de Rouge. So does this foreshadow that Luffy, if he ever has a child, won't be with Boa? Could be. Who's to say? Okay. Captain, enemy ahead. Oh, that's... Hello there. Ahem. It's me, Roger speaking. Dude, he's got a dope ship, dude. The Oro Jackson, right? Fuck, it looks so sick. It's the Roger Pirates. Hand her over, Kuja Pirates. Oh, he's probably coming for Shaki, huh? Trying to shack up. Everyone was hitting that back in the day. Dude, look how young he looks. Oh my god, with the fucking straw hat. Man's looking like a fucking... just a very strange version of Luffy. But I like how much he looks like Luffy here. Damn, so, okay, the girl that everyone thought was like the baddest bitch in the fucking whole world, my girl Shaki, fucking Rayleigh pulled that shit, dude. Fuck yeah, man. Rayleigh, that dude, he's slanging that thing, my man. I mean, everybody knew it. He's got the COC for a reason, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that man was, yeah, man is well endowed for sure. Anyway, for Kucha Pirates. Today's the day we finally win her from you. Are they going to do a Davy back fight? We're taking your first mate, Shakuyaku. Oh, shit, so who is trying to, is it Rayleigh's idea? Is it just Roger who's trying to fucking hit it? What's going on? You never learn, Roger. Isn't being loved by a woman like me enough? Oh, okay, so she's pissed because because she. So that's so interesting. They made Neon fall for Roger, and then they still want Shakuyaku. Get her, rah! So now they're fighting. Who did you come to take again? Bang! Roger's like, huh? Dude, Roger looks so funny. Gah! Lady Shakuyaku! They say, her every move. Shakuyaku's here. Shakuyaku's here! All the Roger Pirates are freaking the fuck out. Is that young, what's his name? Gabon? It looks like him. Her every move. They say her every move was captivating. Oh, goddamn. They're building her up. Okay, no, they're right. That fucking split is wild. Oh, Gabon. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, I brought you a flower. Please accept it as a gift. So all the Roger Pirates are simping so hard for this girl, dude. They're all simping mad hard, but like, she's gonna beat their asses because they're so weak to them. Rayleigh the man, I mean, for real. Roger and Gabon both getting like fucking dabbed on by Shaki is so crazy, dude. I brought you a flower. Please accept it as a gift. No, Shakuyaku. Can I just call her Shaki? Goddamn. Shakuyaku, take my flower instead. In her presence, flowers wilted. Birds lost their songs, and people turned against one another. Chirp, chirp. Just because she's so bad. The baddest bitch turns everyone to stone, if you know what I'm saying. Stay away from Shaki. Stay away from Shaki. Because they're all fighting over her. She's like that powerful. Oh, Gabon. Oh, and then she's doing a fucking... Because Gabon, I guess, he's not quite taken by her. Like, he's clearly very attracted to her, which is throwing him off his game. But he's also, like, clearly... Like, because we see him down here, I think, right? We see him kind of freaking out. But he's like, he's got to be like, he's got to stay strong and keep his head in the game because they still need to fight. They know they're going to die if they can't get past. It's like she has Conqueror's Hockey, but for your penis. The color. Like instead of like you passing out, you just get a boner. And, you know, are just like voraciously horny. Because of whatever she's. That's her. It's like what's different. It's instead of hockey, it's cocky. Okay, that's what it's doing. All right. Oh, Gyaban, just hearing you say it. So she has to actually, like, up her Conqueror's level and start using the voice of all things. By the way, aka the voice of his thing. So that's what she's doing. She gotta talk, too. Not just cock. Oh, Gyaban, just hearing you say my name is. And fucking kicks his ass. Long time no see, Roger. How dare you do that? You do that to Gyaban, and he's like also fucking like he's like legs are wobbling. He's like, oh no, bro. And then, damn it, I like Shakuyaku too much, so he gets bodied as well. That's so funny. She's doing some fucking, I don't know what her ability is. Is she just really strong, or is that like, oh, you know what? I thought it might be like the sparkles that made her super strong, but I think it's actually just like, it's just like, you know, she's just that hot. She sparkles like fucking vampires from Twilight. Damn it, I like Shakuyaku too much. Same here, Roger. Damn, so they all been hitting it. Her beauty humbled even the mightiest of warriors. Yeah, damn. You should know. Oh shit, he's trying to resist. You should know. Oh fuck, dude, she is a baddie. I like her more here. I like the short hair Shaki. Why does she have long hair? Come on, Oda. Make her hair short. But I don't know. I was thinking she had like kind of like a short, like kind of like bob type thing. Like the girl from what's it called? Ghost in the Shell. Damn it, I like Shakiyaki too much. Okay. Her beauty humbled even the mightiest of warriors. You should know, I'll never submit to another's captivity. Damn. She has them captivated, but they don't have her captive. A captive. Yeah! Take their treasure. Gosh, they just are gonna give. Oh god, it's like she has an OnlyFans. No, I'm just joking. I don't even know why I said that. It's like they're giving her all her money. Like, I mean, that doesn't have to be OnlyFans. It could be any number of things. But, yeah. Just to be in her presence. You know, that's the part that's like a little like OnlyFans, you know? You're basically just paying the simp. No hate to anyone who does OnlyFans, but just like the guys who pay for it. It's like, that's the silly part. I still think Robin and Stussy are more attractive than Shaki, not gonna lie. Yeah. I mean, I'll say this. I'm a really big Nami fan. I like Nami a lot. But you know who I really like? Sander Sonia. I think she's really cute. She's got the big head and the green hair. I really like her. She's got like a very unique design. And then I like, what's his name? Nami too, for sure, yeah. Stussy. Oh yeah, and Stussy's the go. I forgot who that was for a second. But yeah, Stuffy's bad as fuck. Especially when she first showed up. Was in like the cool like 1920s outfit for Big Mom's party. That Stussy was so cool. And also like she was so like sick when she like fucking finger pistoled that guy. Oh man. That was so cool. But yeah, like I don't know, I'm trying to think who else. I like Herald's first wife, like with the cute nose and the freckles. She's cute. But yeah, no, I don't know. I kind of wish she had a different haircut. She still looks fine. But I don't know. She's got a bad case of looking just like Komurosaki. At least in this picture. Not so much here, and not so much here, but here for sure. Yeah, take their treasure. You can take my soul while you're at it. Damn. Give him the soul suck, just like Big Mom. Roger, you know I'm the one who likes you, right? Out of the way, Gloriosa. You're blocking Shaki. He's so pissed. Come on, dude. You got a baddie right in front of you. He clearly likes women. He's not like Luffy who's just asexual. He clearly, like, thinks Shakiyaki is bad as fuck. But yeah, like, he has a bad bitch right in front of him, too. And I really like Gloriosa. I think her design's actually better than Shaki's, frankly. They're both cute, but honestly, they built her up too much. She's too standard, you know? Rayleigh, it must be so hard for you. Yeah, I'm surrounded by idiots. And then she winks at him. Oh, she's smoking. Okay, her smoking makes her a little bit hotter, not gonna lie. Facts. I didn't realize she was smoking, though. That does make a little bit of a difference to me. At least it's not a lollipop like Sanji and the 4Kids dub. That would be. I mean, honestly, that could be hot too. Actually. Rayleigh, it must be so hard for you. And she's talking about his penis. Yeah, I'm surrounded by idiots. And she's like, no, I meant your penis. And he fucking freaks the fuck out. He's like, oh shit, she knows. So Rayleigh seems to be the most, like, under control, which is based. It seems like she has a crush on him because he's, like, kind of, like, not immediately taken by her charms. Damn, and we know they end up together, too. Fuck. That's awesome. She kind of looks like Baby 5 from Dofi's crew. Yes! Especially right here. Like Baby 5 Kumurosaki face. Like, definitely, 100%. Okay. Empress Gloriosa. I almost read it. It's the gravy. It's the Navy. Get moving with the loot. Don't leave a single crumb behind. On it. Hey, at least let us keep some of the food. We spotted the Roger and Kuja crews. Quick, snap a picture. It'll be worth a fortune. Knock it off. Okay. Hurry up. We've got to set sail. So now they have to run. Roger, isn't that ARP ship? What did you just say? So he's pissed. All right, man. New plan. So they were going to run. But now they're like, no, fuck it. We're fighting. Oh, he's still got that cool fishman guy. So I guess it wasn't that long before he... When did he stop wearing the straw hat? That's what I wonder. It's great that we're seeing a flashback where he actually has it. That's awesome. And you know what? He actually looks fucking cool here, man. He looked lame early in the chapter, like kind of like I don't know, bro, just shaved, like he just hadn't showered in a while. But like here, he looks cool, like the kind of like not all there, because we know he gets a sick beard later. But he's still a boy. He's not quite a man yet. So when he grows into it, he'll get the cool beard, which makes me think Luffy might also get a cool beard as well. But okay. But still, looking great. All right, dude, it's so awesome to see these guys when they're young. They just look so cool. Roger looks Garp looks so fucking sick. I like how round he looks. He looks like a crazy Italian guy holding the cannonball that he's gonna. This looks like early One Piece art, dude. I love this. Okay, I love this early one. It looks like kind of like if they were drawn by Oda back in the East Blue. That's kind of like the feeling I'm getting from this. The vibe I'm getting. Man, that's so cool. Oda, this arc is so good. Crush them! So, Pirate, Goldie Roger, future king of the pirates and father of Ace. Vice Admiral, Monkey D. Garp, future hero of the Marines and grandfather of Luffy. Damn. Fuck yeah, dude. This is the flashback I feel like I've always wanted to see. This is so good. Oda going all in during this flashback. Dude, and then King T says, oh, right, you already said the thing about Baby 5. But yeah, dude, like that, it does feel like that. Yeah, Oda is just like, he has no chill, bro. He's cooking so hard, dude. Okay, Meteor Fist. Ooh, they're here. Aramitama. Reference to a violent kind of spirit in Shinto. Oh, cool. So Roger's a Shinto boy. So is his attack Meteor Fist Aramitama? Is that Garp or is that Roger? And I wonder if it'll be like Garp versus Roger will be like kind of like Luffy versus Smoker early on, where like the Marine wins and then eventually the pirate kind of starts to outclass them later on. That could be interesting. All right. Meteor Fist. Wah! They're here! Aramitama! So, violent kind of spirit. It just had to be Garp ship, didn't it? So who's saying that? Garp! Roger! Okay, so that's why they had to hightail it out of there. Oh, they kick each other? Yeah, okay, so no, they're evenly matched. They beat each other up. So, like, Garp has... Oh, Roger has his glaive. Oh, no, that's his sword, sorry. No, Whitebeard has a glaive. Roger has a sword. So, Roger slashes him, actually. Hits him with, like, I think that must have been Roger's attack then, the Aramitama. Clearly not as strong as his, like, later attack, the Divine Departure. But still, pretty cool. And there's a hockey clash going on. They're doing some hockey shit. And Garp's got his hand all fucking... And they both got hockey. So they're definitely strong, even if they're not as strong as they end up becoming. Garp looks sick as fuck, dude. He looks so cool. But Roger looks great as well. And he's got the coat on all of a sudden. I don't know where that came from. So yeah, big punch. Roger, Garp, and Rocks. 3 who would be spoken of as legends in the Great Pirate Era. but at this time, their blood burned with the passion of youth. Wow. Oda is cooking, dude. I really wonder if Oda can genuinely make Final War better than Marineford, because after how amazing Egghead and Elbaf have been, I almost think it's possible. Honestly, Oda's making me pretty confident in him right now. And like, you know what? It's one of those things where like, I've gone back and forth where like, sometimes I feel like a little disappointed by certain directions Oda takes things, or certain things he maybe omits or doesn't spend as much time on as I would like. Or sometimes he spends too much time on something I think isn't that great. But like he is cooking so hard right now. It makes me feel like he's like really thought this shit out, which doesn't surprise me at all. Like this dude's been cooking for like 2 decades. No, 2.5 decades, almost 3 decades. Like, of course he's like got a game plan. Like even if I'm sure he's added things as things have come up in his like thought process, but clearly he's like, I feel like he's matured as a writer. I think post time skip gets a lot of flack, but frankly, if I'm being honest, because I remember early on feeling that as well, like with the first few arcs, like Fishman Island was cool. The first time I read through it, I wasn't a huge fan of. I've grown to like it more over time. Punk Hazard, probably my least favorite arc in One Piece. Like it had its moments, but it definitely like was weird. It felt strange even as I was reading it. I was like, I don't know how to feel about this. And then I would say Dressrosa had some really hype moments, but frankly, it felt like really drawn out in ways I didn't like just the running between the castles. And, like, it was cool. Like, it was paced, I don't know, it feels like it was kind of paced like early One Piece, but also not at the same time. And, like, for me, the biggest thing, I just thought it was weird and inconsistent. And, like, frankly, I don't know, maybe I just didn't enjoy the plot line that much. I also felt Doflamingo's role was a little bit odd. It felt like, I don't know, there were just certain things that I was like, this feels weird. Like, yeah, like, so a lot of those early arcs just felt kind of weird to me. It really wasn't until we got to Zoe that I really felt like Oda started, like, cooking hard. And even then, he kind of lost me, at parts towards the end of Wano. Like, I still really enjoyed Wano, but, like, there were definitely I like it more than, like, Dressrosa, for instance, and Punk Hazard. But it does have, like, ups and downs. It has some high highs and some low lows. But reading it as it was coming out was really fun. But like, for me, like, anything, like, now that I've seen, like, what he's been cooking since the end of Wano, like, it feels like, I was like, what's going to come after the Four Emperors? They feel like so, like, besides just, like, the final shit, it feels just, like, so climactic. But the fact that, like, the stakes have been gradually raised in, like, interesting and thoughtful ways that, like, sometimes surprise me, sometimes don't. A lot of times do, honestly. Oda's been consistently good at surprising me. Even when I can like anticipate the trajectory of an arc, it's interesting to see the twists and turns that go along with it, and unintended like outcomes that I never would have guessed. So even though I think I'm decent at predicting, I think there's like Oda's still really good at like subverting my expectations in cool and interesting ways. But anyway, back to reading. Anyway, I hope he keeps cooking, because post time skip is really, really good. I like it despite some of the the early post-time skip issues I had. It's shaking out to be really cool. Okay. Roger Garpin rocks, 3 who would be spoken of as legends in the Great Pirate Era, but at this time, their blood burned with the passion of youth. Sister, hang in there, huff huff. Many saw them as idols, and their wanted posters fetched high prices. Okay. Stalkers taking creep shots became a daily nuisance for the crew. Oh, is it because they're youthful that they're so horny for the girls? Is that what they're trying to say? Stalkers taking creep shots became a daily nuisance for the crew. Soon after this encounter, my heart aches. Those two are so dreamy. So they're like simping out. These two are like, wow, like, why are you passing out? So they're sisters. Okay. I didn't actually know that. Shakuyaku was crowned empress, and her popularity continued to grow to an unimaginable level. Interesting. I mean, she looks really cute in this picture, not gonna lie. Oda cooked with this one. But Egghead, Elbaf feel like peak Oda. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There were some things I didn't like about Egghead, like, I liked a lot of it, but there were certain aspects of it I wasn't a huge fan of, although it was, like, very cool and had a lot of twists and turns, and some very interesting revelations, and a great flashback. Like, it's definitely a good arc, and it definitely surprised me in a lot of ways, but at the same time, like, I don't know, there was something that felt like a bit too, I don't want to say anticlimactic, but it felt like it was a lead up to this. Like, if that was part one, this is part two, I would say, like, kind of like, almost like, Water 7 and East Lobby or something. And like, so for me, like, I like when I get to see the whole picture, and right now I feel like I'm really resonating with Elbaf more than probably any arc I've read, besides, like, I mean, like, in the New World at least, besides maybe the Big Mom arc. Like, Whole Cake Island is still, like, one of my favorite arcs in the series. It's like literally, like, I think like Water 7 and East Lobby, which I kind of count as like one thing. I know some people like to split them up, but for me that's like one continuous like story end to end. It's like the CP9 saga is like my favorite, I think, thing in One Piece. But then after that, like, it honestly could be Whole Cake Island. I like Whole Cake Island that much. I know that might be like kind of wild for some people, but like to me that arc is fire, and over time it's like one of the ones that I've thought about the most, and it's just so good. And that arc really had twists and turns. Like, man, that shit took me by surprise in like ways that I just like never could have expected. It took me on a fucking ride. Super fun, super interesting, super compelling. But I'll be honest, like, after Wano, I was like, can Oda pull another Whole Cake Island out of his ass? Elbaf has been, like, if Elbaf stays the course and keeps, like, ratcheting things up and making things more and more interesting and introducing us to, like, more interesting lore and interesting characters and interesting dynamics, and taking the story in interesting directions that surprise me, like it has been, I don't know, man. It could give Whole Cake Island a run for its money. Whether it could give any Lobby Water 7 a run, I don't know yet. But I would probably say if Oda is gonna do something that tops that, it'll probably be the final arc, but we'll see. Yeah, so King T says, yeah, Water 7, Enies Lobby, and post Enies Lobby Saga is still shorter than Wano, which would be, but which is wild. But yeah, Whole Cake is peak. Yeah, Whole Cake is fucking awesome. I'm glad you agree. Anyway, let's see. Okay. Ida's Tavern, Elbaf. I saw Loki drowning after the ship capsized. Interesting. He's always acting up so badly when you're not around. Interesting. So not when he is around, because he's, wants to impress him or whatever, but maybe when he's not around, okay, he's lashing out. It's understandable. Loki's backstory, like, it totally makes sense why he's the way he is. And he still seems like a good kid at heart. He just had, like, a shitty childhood, I honestly wondered whether I should help him or not. Sorry, and thank you for saving him. Loki, pull yourself together. Okay, so now, this guy's cool. He's like a giant sea captain. I guess these guys work the docks. What the hell? You shouldn't have even hesitated to help. How would you feel if Loki had died? Come on, Ida. Loki's the one who selfishly took the ship and sailed off. So what? If he can... Okay, so, interesting. She's standing up for him. Ida. Ida's based. Like, she's so cute. She looks like fucking a character from Popeye with her fucking cool design and her nose. She's so cute, man. Harald, you fumbled. Come on, Ida. Loki's the one who selfishly took the ship and sailed off. So what? If he can just stand by and let a kid die, I drag him under and drown him myself 100 times over. Holy shit. So what, if he can just stand by and let a kid... I mean, you know what? Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I drag him under and drown him myself. I mean, that's pretty fucking hardcore, dude. She's fucking like, I would have fucking killed you if you let that kid drown, you fucking freak. I didn't ask anyone to save me. Okay, so Loki's suicidal. Man, I really like... I didn't think I would like Loki this much, but Loki, he's pretty cool. Like he's got a very unique perspective and a unique backstory so far. And like, I keep forgetting that we're actually in the Loki backstory. Not even like the Rock's backstory. Like, this is all Loki's flashback, That's crazy. It's crazy that we're getting this view into the past through Loki of all people, right? Loki and Harald, I guess, if you think about it. Damn it. That's the piss poor attitude I was talking about. Okay. You lost your mom and your dad's always quite busy. I bet you must get pretty lonely, right, Loki? Shut up, you old hag. Honestly, here he kind of reminds me of like a Tontada. I don't know why. Haha, wouldn't it be better to stay with us? So she's like, oh shit, this is kind of cool. Is she gonna raise Loki? Along with Hajrudin? That'd be interesting. That's so sweet of Ida. She's a fucking sweetheart, man. No way. And she's gonna be so much of a better mom than whatever his mom's name is. I'm on to you, Ida. You're just acting all motherly, so we'll let you, because, like, he's never been shown kindness in his life. Like, he's been shown a little bit of concern by his father, but, like, I don't know, everyone just kind of hates him or thinks he's cursed, you know? Blames him for everything. I'm on to you, Ida. You're just acting all motherly, so we'll let you move into the castle. Aren't you? You're just a gold digger. Wow. Damn, I can't believe Oda wrote the word gold digger into this. Screw you, Loki, so... Obviously, Hajrudin is offended by this. What you said is unacceptable. Apologize this instant. Don't you care how Ida feels? So, okay, so Harald appealing to emotion like a fucking bitch. No, I'm joking. And she's just like, ... Okay. You kids are just too cute. She actually just thinks they're really cute. Okay. You're being too sweet on him. And then who's this? Oh, is this the girl who ends up owning the... Oh, who is this? Is this the girl who ends up... This must be the girl who ends up owning the bar. Because I don't think we've seen Hajrudin's mom in the present. I feel like we'd know if we did. Ida the Legend. Yeah, Ida is fucking base, dude. I love how she's so unbothered. It's great. I hate how he says such mean things to you, stupid Loki. Mato. Oh, Mato. Yep. I think that's Tomato from... Wano. No, I'm joking. It's Mato who I think ends up running the bar when Ida's gone. Is Ida gonna die? That would be sad. I feel like she could end up being still alive, but we'll just have to see. She probably does die because we need a tragic thing to happen. Mato, are you crying for me? The world is full of kind and beautiful people. I'm sick of this goddamn country. Every single one of you is weak and dirty. I'm going to be free like rocks. Interesting. So he's being racist to them? I don't get it. Or is he just saying they're weak because he thinks he's just lashing out? I think he's just lashing out. He could be racist. He's probably just lashing out. If I had to guess. Alright. Let's see. I mean, it's cool that he idolizes rocks, but I feel like he idolizes rocks for the wrong reasons. From then on, each time Rox visited to try and recruit Harald, Loki would attempt to join Rox's crew, but he would ultimately never get his way. Just like our boy Luffy and Shanks. That's beautiful. Aren't you happy? I'm going to follow him out to sea. Because I hate all you, right? I hate you all. Right back. Okay, so he's lashing out. And his father's just like, chill, man. And same with Ida, you know. Several months after the Rox crews take over a pirate island. Okay, so Rox ran Pirate Island, just like his son today. Where the hell did you come from? I'm here to join the Rox pirates. Interesting. Yeah, maybe in your dreams, but it ain't gonna happen. You won't even lay eyes on them. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Where the hell did you come from? I'm here to join the Rox Pirates. Maybe in your dreams, but it ain't gonna happen. You won't even lay eyes on him. Okay. Is that Loki? The Rox Pirates are the ocean's all-stars of evil. Oh, so this is just a bunch of bums who live on Pirate Island talking about them, because I guess they live in the big cave. Interesting. So everyone here like thinks the Rox Pirates are super cool. They're like their heroes. See that fish-shaped boulder? Over there. See that fish-shaped boulder over there? That's where they're said to be holed up. I really love Pirates Island. It reminds me of that place in Pirates of the Caribbean where they go to like recruit other pirates. Like it's like a lawless island essentially. It reminds me of that. It's really cool. If you're dead set on meeting them, head that way. So I wonder who this is. But the deeper into the island you go, the madder the bastards gets. Good luck with that death wish. Yeah, I like this guy. Take that, and he kicks him. Ugh. Okay, so he's just fucking with him. Ugh, yeah, that'll teach ya. What? Oh shit, who's this? Who the fuck is this? Kyo the Wicked, future Silver Axe. Wait, is that Axe Hand Morgan's dad? He does look a lot like Axe Hand Morgan, okay? He's got a cool scar. This guy looks sick. Silver Axe, huh? Damn, looks hardcore. He does look, yeah, he does look like fucking Axe Hand Morgan in a way. What? Maybe Axe Hand Morgan just like lost his cool. He became the buggy of the crew. And that he went on to just be a fucking loser in the East Blue. Ooh-ah, you're dead. Yeah, Kyo the Hitman. The Hitman. Kyo the Wicked, future Silver Axe. Kyo. Dude, he looks sick as fuck, man. What's Shiki's rival doing here? So this is Shiki's rival, Kyo the Wicked, future Silver Axe, the Hitman. The strong gathered around rocks, and their presence attracted even stronger recruits. Interesting. So people would just come to like fight with each other, and then would end up joining. Stay back, he'll kill ya. Interesting. What the? So people are fighting up in the eyes as well. Interesting. I wonder if the eyes were there before this happened. That'd be pretty funny if they weren't. What a view! Look at the scenery! So someone just blew it up just to get a good view, huh? Blasting a couple holes in the place was the right call, after all. Ain't that right? Okay. If you say... So he just did it... He's just doing some interior decorating, this guy. Dude, badass. So he created the holes, like it was actually like, he was like, you know what, this place doesn't look piratey enough, I'm making it even more piratey, sorry. What a view, look at the scenery, blasting a couple holes in the place was the right call after all, ain't that right? Damn, and everyone's following him because he's a badass. As I was saying, there's 2 devil fruits I'm after, one of them most likely on Elbaf. It'll only show its true power if Harald eats it. Interesting. Damn, he looks cool as fuck, man. What the hell? Blackbeard, how's your... He's making Blackbeard look kind of lame. Like, I love Blackbeard. I like that he's kind of dorky sometimes, but, like, right now, his dad is really upstaging him. Just in aura, at least, you know? But I like that Blackbeard's kind of a fuck-up. You know, it makes him more relatable. Makes him more easy to identify with, I would say. But Blackbeard's still my favorite villain in One Piece. But Rock's making a good showing. Actually, you know what? I think Big Mom might be my favorite villain. So, yeah. In totality, at least. One of them is most likely on Elbaf. There's 2 devil fruits I'm after. One of them is most likely on Elbaf. It'll only show its true power if Harald eats it. Interesting. Okay. So we want Harald to eat it. So whatever this... We've been kind of built up to, like... Loki has a devil fruit power. Apparently it's wild. And there's like a legendary one. So he must want the dark fruit and the fucking... Because I'm guessing, like, you know, my man Blackbeard learned it from somebody. So he probably wants the dark fruit and whatever is on Elbaf, which is crazy because most likely that's what Loki ate. Because they're saying this power can only fully manifest if it's eaten by, like, an ancient giant or something. We'll need those Galera folks, too, yeah. Oh, this is Captain John. Looking badass. Captain John looks like he'd be, like, a member of, like, a fucking rock band from, like, the 70s or something. Or, like, I don't know, from, like... I don't know. He looks like he'd fit in, like... I don't know, like a cool-ass, like... Just, like... I don't know, he just looks like a fucking rocker. He looks sick. Cool-ass design. Oh, we got Charlotte Linlin, dude. My girl. My based queen, Big Mom. Looking fucking awesome, by the way. Looking so sexy. Okay, Big Mom, young Big Mom is so hot. Can we just say it? Can we all, like, Big Mom is hot. There's a reason she has the biggest harem in all of One Piece, okay? And you know she give that good, too. We'll need those Galera folks, too, yeah? I heard the legends, but... So he's talking about other people they could recruit? Interesting. Pirate Captain John. Pirate Charlotte Linland. I'm using all my contracts. I'm using all my contacts to try and track them down. But there's nothing about a frozen army of giants. Interesting. So, oh, that's interesting. That's the... So, didn't fucking Kaido get the frozen army of giants? From Caesar or whatever? So she's trying to find the frozen army of giants. She's trying to track these people down. Or trying to track the ancient giants down because she's obsessed with giants. She loves giants. Even if you find them, what good are a bunch of corpses now? Damn. Whitebeard looking kind of sinister. I like the slight difference in oh, we got Streusen, my boy Streusen, dude. The fucking goat, dude. The dude who Mihawk quakes in his boots and like has nightmares about every night. Streusen, the fucking sick. Linland's partner. ... Pause. In crime. I honestly think Streusen was probably Prospero's dad. It just makes sense timeline-wise, you know? He groomed her, so of course he would also... He's like her handler. He groomed her, so of course he would, you know, groom her. But, yeah, I mean, look at this face. He looks like a groomer. Okay, but, like, real talk, though, Streusen, when he cut that fucking cake... and, like, revealed his true power as, like, a swordsman, an awesome swordsman on Whole Cake Island. That was so badass. It was so crazy that, in addition to Big Mom's, like, crazy, like, commanders and, like, her children, like, her crew runs so deep in the sense that, like, her roster runs deep. Like, Kaido has, like, you know, the Flying Six who are, like, fine. The fucking, the big giant guys, the ancient giants, who are, like, okay. Like, they can be strong, but they can be taken out in one punch. They're not, like, super, super strong. A little disappointing. Some of them are pretty strong, I guess, but not, like, super, super tight. And then, like, the big three, his, like, commanders, Jack, King, and Queen. And, like, then really nobody else. Like, and it's, by comparison, it's crazy because Big Mom has fucking... her, like, 4 commanders, or 3.5 commanders, because of snacks, who, you know, and, like, Prospero, who's also, like, strong enough to be a commander, then also, like, you know, a bunch of her kids have, like, crazy powers, and we're able to, like, just fucking beat the fuck out of Luffy and other pirates, and, like, and then they also had Streusen just, like, waiting in the wings in case things went wrong, you know, it's just so crazy, like, that crew runs fucking deep, man. Okay. Even if you find them, what good are a bunch of corpses now? Pirate Streusen, Linland's partner in crime. Exactly, there's no way to bring them back. Shut it, we're talking about dreams. Don't be a downer. Interesting, okay, so she's really set on it. Barbell, catfish fishman. Oh, he looks sick, actually. Like, so he looks really funny. And Kaido, look at skinny-ass twink Kaido. Even if they did come back to life, they'd have no reason to listen to you. Pirate Barbell, catfish fishman. That's why we need Harald. He's the current king of Elbaf. So she's like, we need Harald in order to... So Big Mom's, I guess, trying to make... Or is it Big Mom who's trying to make a case for unfreezing the ancient giants? Oh, okay, so they're talking about those Galera folks too, yeah? I've heard the legends, but... So, okay, the Galera... Okay, the Galera. Are the Galera like the ancient giants? Is that what they're called? Interesting. Okay. That's why we need Harald. He's the current king of Elbaf. They think with Harald they could lead those guys. Can't we just use our strength to force them to obey? So Kaido's had the same mentality his entire life. He does look cool here. I think he looks interesting. Not as like intimidating as his adult self, but I think his design is interesting. He almost looks more like his dragon form, actually, which is interesting. Even though he probably hasn't even eaten the fruit yet. No, he hasn't. We know he hasn't eaten that fruit yet. Can't we just use our strength to force them to obey? We can do the same thing to that Herald guy, too. Huh? And Rox kicks his ass. Never say that again, you brat. That's so funny that he kicks Rox. That Rox just kicks Kaido's ass. Because he's like, you think you could beat Herald? You're a fucking joker, bro. Why, you? Oh, dude, Kaido's already so much bigger. Kaido is so fucking large, dude. He's already so much bigger. He's like kneeling down, and he's already so much bigger than Rox, and Rox still has the audacity to fucking kick him in the face. Never say that again, you brat! Calm down, Rox. Why, you, Kaido, you too, stop us. They were gonna fight. We just got this island. Do you two want to turn it into a ruin already? A group like this is bound to implode sooner or later, but this isn't the time. We just got this island. Oh, so who's saying this? Shiki? We just got this island. Do you two want to turn it into a ruin already? A group like this is bound to implode sooner or later, but this isn't the time. Okay. Right, let's hold off on that till we cash in a little more. Until we cash in a little more. Get it? You horn-headed rookie? Herald's my good pal. Okay, so hold on. So Captain John is talking some shit to Kaido. Goddamn. Okay. So, right. Let's hold off on that till we cash in a little more. Get it? You horn-headed rookie. Okay, interested. So he's fucking okay. Wait, is it Shiki who's talking down to him or Captain? Oh no, that's Shiki who's talking to. Because I guess Captain John and him are like maybe lieutenants or something. But he's actually talking shit. Like, that's crazy. That, like, I mean, I guess Kaido is kind of the runt, even though he looks massive. All the other guys are fucking powerhouses in their own right. Right, let's hold off on that till we cash in a little more. Get it, you horn-headed rookie? That's awesome. That's a baseline. Captain John has been built up, like, just as, like, that cool guy who, was, you know, the one who amassed the treasure that Buggy ended up going after. And, like, now he's just, like, so based. Like, he is so cool. Like, he's got so much fucking aura. Damn, and that fucking line drop was so hard, man. I fuck with that heavy. Herald's my good pal. I'll crush you if you say that crap again, Kaido. Okay. Listen up, you lot. Elbaf is the key to bringing down the Holy Land, so they're trying to recruit Elbaf to their cause. And Big Mom, of course she would link up with someone who wants to do that. Dude, Big Mom is so massive. I mean, so is Whitebeard, so is Kaido. They're all pretty... Those guys are massive, dude. They've always been large lads, and a lady, of course. Rocks Pirates. Aw, dude, Strussen's there. Looks like, oh, we got... Dude, what a sick-looking crew. Fuck. These guys are intimidating. I like, this is crazy. This is a crazy game. I like how silly the guy with, like, the big beard and because he looks so intimidating on Thriller Bark when he got resurrected, but here he just looks like the funny guy of the crew. So we got a cool, like, dude, I love, like, Capone's dad. Looks so badass. Just fucking, like, looks like he's playing some fucking man, you know, like a guitar or something, or like he's just chilling, you know. They're just looking so pensive. Look, dude looks great. I love him. Yeah, the crew looks great. Big Mom, so fucking hot. Basically a giant, not quite as big, but like fucking massive. Yeah, and like Whitebeard sitting down, so of course like he. Yeah, it's interesting that the three biggest guys in his crew became like the biggest guys, at least in the world today. But Captain John was talking shit. He was like, yo, fucking Kaido, chill the fuck out, bro. You don't stand a chance here, and you're going to make things worse. But yeah, Strussen being here with this crew is awesome, dude. Fuck yeah, man. Wow. Damn, Strussen was part of the Rocks Pirates. I feel like I knew this, but I also, like, you know, no, I did know it because fucking back when that chapter came out, when the chapter... when we were seeing, like, God's Valley from Kuma's perspective, we did see Strussen. I forgot. I remember everyone was super surprised by that. The art amazing for this double spread too. Dude, fuck yeah, this is, I'm just like kind of soaking it in, man. They look so cool. Even this Fishman guy looks fucking sick, dude. They look, this is like an intimidating group. Streisand, funnily enough, has like so much aura, bro. For someone who's just kind of like Big Mom's personal chef. Man is looking hard, bro. Dude, I love Streisand. And then Wang Zi, I think, is this one. Or Ochoko. Like, damn. I want to see what Ochoko can do, because I think it was Blackbeard who had to beat Ochoko to get Pirates Island back, and they're like a actual historical figure or something, in a way. Listen up, you lot. Elbaf is the key to bringing down the Holy Land. If any of you don't buy that, then get lost. Okay. And obviously Big Mom's on board for that. She's like, yeah, I'm going back home, baby. It's your choice if you want to stand with me on the day of destiny. And she wants all the giants for herself. It's your choice if you want to stand with me on the day of destiny. But if you've got the guts, okay, follow me. I'll take you to the World Summit. Oh, based, dude. Fucking based. Rox is fucking badass, bro. He like fucking recruited like the hardest group of like badasses who became like the strongest fucking people in the world, like 3 of them, and then a bunch of the other ones were like contenders, like like Yonko, like contenders, like probably like with like billions of berries and bounty, and they're like when they were at their highest, except for maybe Strusen, because he just started like hiding in the shadow of Big Mom essentially. But yeah, it's just crazy, man. Like, this is so cool. And it's just crazy that this fucking wild child, Blackbeard's dad, the coolest man who ever lived. No wonder Blackbeard's so cool. He just like he had like the coolest role model. So of course he is like the coolest. And it's crazy that Rox's son joined Whitebeard's crew. That's so interesting. King T says, at Jump Festa, Oda recently announced that he's trying to convince Toei to start making the next movie because it's been 4 years since Film Red. So it's been 4 fucking years since Film Red? Why does it feel like it was like yesterday, man? I guess it was 4 years ago? Shit, actually though? I guess, yeah. Fuck. That's crazy. It's been 4 years since Film Red, so I think God Valley is going to be the first canon OP movie. You think so? I mean, I still think there's a possibility for us to get, like, more, I don't know, like, maybe more, flashback stuff in the manga. But who knows? I'll take you to the World Summit! That's so based, dude. No wonder Blackbeard is so based. He had, like, this guy to look up to. I totally get it. They made him so badass, bro. Also, how did Whitebeard not recognize that he looks just like him? I mean, yes, maybe, Blackbeard's a little bit more rotund, but, in the face, they look exactly the same. The Legendary Bar. Only Child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 39. Okay. He died protecting the village from Kaido, leaving no trace of his body behind. Who are they talking about? Only Child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 39. Oh, this is the person they saw last time, right? He died protecting the village from Kaido, but leaving no trace of his body behind. Is this Odin's grave? Maybe it's Odin's grave. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. Maybe it's someone we don't know. I don't know. Foot Colony. What the fuck is Foot Colony? Sounds like a fucking fetish league. Foot Colony, Temple of the International Philanthropy Federation. The Rocks... oh, shit. They're, like, going after philanthropists. That's interesting. I mean, I guess they would have a lot of money. So it makes sense. Woohoo! Okay. The Rocks crew in action. This is a ton of loot. Let's haul it all out. Nice work. That's everything. Okay, so Choco, the whole crew is just stealing. Dude, this is badass. This guy's just firing his giant, like, oh, he has a Tommy gun, so he's doing... Dude, that is a Tommy gun. That's awesome. He's shooting his Tommy gun. He's like, my Tommy gun don't. And shoots all of them. And Zeus and Prometheus are running with them. Fuck yeah. That's awesome. I guess these guys are like cool monks. They have like staffs and stuff. Let's book it. Please stop. That money was donated for poor children in need. Okay. That's not good. Yeah, so they're not the good kind of pirates. They are fucked up. They're stealing from, stealing candy from babies, basically. Yeah, right. If that's true, why hasn't it been turned over? You were going to keep it, right? Hey, Ochoku. I wonder if she's making a point, but I don't know. I feel like it's implied. I mean, Big Mom looks fucking sexy. Holy shit. I feel like it's heavily implied that she is, these guys are actually, like, in it for, well, I guess we'll find out. Hey, Ochoku, hey. Yeah. Lower the lift. We're still underground. Shh, click. Shut up already. Hey, Shiki. Oh, yeah. Shiki looks so funny. I totally forgot about them. He looks so much sillier than he does in the manga. Oh, yeah. I totally forgot about them. Toss. Ciao. Did he just throw a bomb down there? Did Shiki just throw a bomb down to wherever Kaido and whoever this is are? What, Captain John, maybe? I don't know. Gee, ha 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 ha! So Shiki was fucking with them? Why, bro? Why would you do that? This way, the rest of us all get bigger cuts. Oh, dude. This shit is cutthroat. That's actually dope. Okay, they are like the Blackbeard pirates. Dude, I see where Blackbeard gets it. They're all cutthroat. They will straight up stab each other in the back. That's crazy. Shiki's a bastard for that one. That's wild. Shiki, you wrong for that, bro. That is crazy, dude. He's just, man's the Joker. He just does not give a fuck. This way the rest of us all get bigger cuts. Suckers. Damn it, these bastards know everything about us. Isn't the army here yet? So does that mean that they were right about it not going to charity? Oh shit, yeah, looks like it. Isn't the army here yet? They're close, sir. Then we can't let them escape. Yes, sir, Lord High Priest. So are they actually corrupt and that Big Mom was actually clocked them? That they were just going to keep that money for themselves? Seal the temple. We've never known Big Mom to be a liar. She's always, I mean, I guess she can lie, but she can concoct schemes and stuff. So, I don't know. But I feel like this could be her just being blunt. Seal the temple. Kya! The iron bars just sprung up. They're trying to trap us. I'll bust through out of... They're trying to trap us, eh? I'll bust through, out of the way. What? Oh, shit. And then Whitebeard is obviously doing his thing. The hell is the island? The hell is the island sinking? No, it's probably just Whitebeard. It definitely is just Whitebeard. Wah! No, this is an earthquake. It's got to be his handiwork. Dude, young Big Mom is so hot. Newgate! That's awesome. And you got Stussy, young Big Mom. Looking fucking hot as fuck. Strusen, this guy. The temple is... Oh, shit. Ah! Oh, he's got his cool helmet on from Thriller Bark now. Nice. The temple is... Ah! Okay, so he literally sank the island, basically. Oh, shit, because they tried to... Oh, that was Whitebeard. So, literally, they tried to blow up Whitebeard and Kaido, so that's why Whitebeard did the quick. That's and Kaido and Whitebeard interaction. I don't think we've ever seen that before. They have, like, the same build. It's pretty funny. They're just kind of like weird monsters. And they're both like the same size as each other, more or less. Gotta admit, I'm a bit jealous I can't do that. Interested in getting a power, huh? You'd better choose wisely if you seek one out. You'll be stuck with it for life. Damn. Good point. And who's this? Oh, this guy's bleeding. Who was it? Which one of you tried to ditch us down there? Oh, so it's Shiki. So Shiki and the Axe guy are going to have a rivalry. Is that Captain Jo? Oh, no, that's Ochoko. And it looks like Ochoko bonked his head from the fall as well. Oh, so he actually got hurt from the bomb that was thrown. So that's why he's pissed. They're not quite as pissed because he took the hit. Figures it'd be you, Shiki. Oh, Kyokun, thank goodness you survived. I was so worried about you. Okay, Shiki's a fucking troll, bro. That's so funny. Is Shiki? I haven't actually seen the movie with Shiki. Is he like that in the movie? Is he like a fucking troll? Okay, let's see. What the hell are you all doing? Everyone, move it! So Rox is like, come on, guys. And Captain John just aura farming all the time. I'm gonna kill your ass. You at least kept the treasure safe, right? Of course. Hey, Rox, look at that. Look at the shore. I'm gonna kill your ass. Oh, okay, these are these two fighting. Okay, I get it. You at least kept the treasure safe, right? Of course. Hey, Rox, look at the shore. So, Cap John almost feels like second in command. That's kind of interesting. Interesting, huh? And he was the finance guy. He was the one who collected the biggest treasure, at least in terms of like a monetary value, like golden jewels type stuff. It's the Navy! Oh, he had a very similar laugh to, it's not zeh-ha-ha, but it's whoa-ha-ha. New challenges have shown up. Hey, knock it off with the infighting. This ain't the time. We should have been getting ready to ship off. The Marines are everywhere. That was fast. Did someone leak our plans? Or maybe they just felt the fucking earthquake, you dumbass. Screw it, no point prepping to sail now. Get ready to fight! Okay, so they're gonna fight. Plunder everything and sink them all! Nice, okay. Dude, he looks so badass, like especially in this picture. And his hair looks sick as fuck, man. His cool scar. Damn. Fucking Rox is so cool, man. Sink them all! In a mere 2 years since their formation, the record of the Rox crew spoke for itself. 16 documented raids, 76 sunken ships. Wow. I wonder if I kind of thought it'd be more actually, but okay, 76 is good because Saul did 7 on his own, right? Shiki was actually really goofy in the movie, but he's ridiculously broken in the movie. He can lift 8 islands casually at the same time. It's pretty insane. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Yeah. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Like, I didn't see the movie, so like it seems like he's a goofy-ass character. I just didn't expect it, but I kind of love it, though. I like that this guy's his rival's so serious by comparison. Plunder everything and sink them all. Okay, so in a mere 2 years since the formation, the record of the Rox crew spoke for itself. 16 documented raids, 76 sunken ships. I mean, yeah, these are all powerhouses. 14 ports reduced to ash. 5 towns wiped off the map. Oh shit. 5 towns wiped off the map is crazy. 1 nation brought to ruin. Wow. The 3 unprecedented violations of Article 18 of international law. Oh no. Genocide? I have honestly no idea what that would be. I should look that up in real life and see what it is. And 25 criminal records quietly erased. Oh wow. So they took out criminals too, huh? And he's doing his big, like, basically his godly, divine slash, and it literally just, like, cuts through a Marine battleship. That's crazy, dude. Like, it's not that Marine battleships, like, I'm sure Mihawk could do something like that, but they're, like, reinforced, and it's not even like that it cut through, it almost, like, shot like a cannon through it with his, like, hockey blast. That's crazy, and it's just, like, folded the ship. Dude, that's so wild. Even with the future pirate king, Goldie Roger, sailing the seas, it would not be an overstatement to refer to this period as the era of Rox. Damn. I mean, that is what they said. Before Roger, it was his era. Wow. Or before Roger, it was their era. Yeah, I mean, Rox is crazy. Anishi, New World. What are you doing? Leave this place at once, Harald. All non-affiliated nations are considered lawless territories. Don't concern yourselves with the humans living here. They have no rights. Wait, what? Interesting, okay. Who's telling him this? Other giants, or is it people? That's messed up. The world government can't just decree everything like that. Let them go. This country gave aid to Elbaf during our famine, out of the kindness of their hearts. Oh, so he's trying to defend them from CP9. That's what I think it's looking like. They're our friends, our saviors. King Harald, help us. Yes, this is like Cypher Pole. Okay. We're not leaving without repaying our debt. Harald, you understand that Elbaf is under consideration for becoming a member nation, correct? So he's gonna like hold that over his head, basically. Intervening to help us would be one thing, but it'll only hurt your membership bid if you intervene on behalf of a non-affiliated country. Interesting, okay. So stay out of the way, Harald, and he shoots her in the fucking face. I don't think he's gonna like that. Damn, okay. But you'll only hurt your membership bid if you intervene on behalf of non-affiliated... So it's a non-affiliated country, interesting. And they were trying to return the favor, but now they're seeing the world government. Stay out of the way, Harald. Pya, you scum. You aren't human. So Harald's like, fuck this. And he goes straight for it. This guy really fucked up. Like, I feel like the government... At this point in time, Harald was courting the government to try to become a member nation. But I think in the future, they were trying to court Elbaf, right? King Harald exposed. Elbaf... Oh, this is like an article headline. Elbaf monarch sinks innocent battleship. Okay, I see what you're trying to do, state media. Alliance with the government revealed as a ploy. Okay, so they had an alliance because they were trying to become a member nation. Revealed as a ploy. So they have bad PR. Everyone hates these guys. World Economic Journal headlines. The spin is crazy. The spin doctoring. You see, that's the government for you. Let's drink at the castle, Harald. So now Rox is back and trying to recruit him again. Eat his tavern, Elbaf. Don't be dumb. I'm not letting a man with a reputation as bad as yours come into the mainland. Your whole nation should be joining up with me. Come on, Harald, give it up. I can't stand seeing you grovel to the government anymore. So he's like trying to appeal to his like his honor, his like manliness, because he knows how strong Harald is. Sooner or later, Elbaf will become a member nation of the world government. So he really thinks that's still going to happen, even after they just shit on them. But I guess, you know, with time, things can be mended. Did you think shaving your head was a sign? I mean, it's pretty badass that Harald went to beat up that ship and save those people. Harald is a cool guy. I fuck with Harald a lot. Man just goes for it. He looks cool too. He has a cool design, a cool cape. Did you think shaving your head was a sign? And he still hasn't chopped his horns off yet. We know he does that at some point. He shaves them off. Did you think shaving your head was a sign of good faith? Is that a cultural thing you got from somewhere? Is it? Garp laughed at me too. So he met Garp, huh? Interesting. So he knows Garp. That's cool. Is that a cultural thing, or you got from somewhere? Garp laughed at me. Garp laughed at me too. Garp, that guy hates the top brass. He'd also be better off as a pirate. Yeah, I mean, I would be interested in seeing a Garp versus Rox battle. And I wonder now that, and we know that happens on God Valley, along with Roger and Rox, probably 2v1. So it'd be interesting to see like what Blackbeard might have to say to the guy who maybe killed his dad, possibly. They're a massive organization. Sure, they have corrupt trash in their ranks, but the Navy is a fine army. Okay, so he's giving them their credit. He's like, look, like, sure, there's corrupt trash in a lot, you know, probably in your crew too, buddy. But, you know, but the Navy is a fine army. The average Marine helps save people on a day-to-day basis. Yeah, I mean, people, you know, I understand that a lot of people have like very strong feelings about like military and police and stuff. I generally think this is representative of real life. You feel free to disagree. That's just my take. There are obviously, you know, some systemic issues that come from the way these organizations were formed and the things they do. But I think most people, like as individuals, not the organization as a whole, but as individuals, I think people are generally trying to do what they think is right? And most of the time, you know, that isn't so skewed that they will just do something, you know, and it's like even on some level, like public servants are trying to do something good for the most part, and often do, even if mostly their bad stuff gets publicized. Some of them already come from Elbaf, like John Giant. Nice. Yeah, we know John Giant. Dude, young John looks kind of cool. Man's looking based. Yeah, I remember John Giant from the War Arc. Some of them already come from Elbaf, like John Giant. If more of our country's warriors followed suit, they could use their boundless strength to really make a difference for people everywhere. Now that's terrifying. Why don't you talk some sense into him, Ida? I wish I could. If Harald was my son, I'd tell him. Oh, okay, so Ida... Oh, he has a nice relationship with Ida. That's cool. You should choose your friends wisely. Hey, don't take shots at me. So, okay, so he's kind of making... Rox and my boy Harald are friends, obviously. He really wants Harald and the Giants to join his war efforts against the world government. You should choose your friends wisely. Hey, don't take shots at me. So he's like, okay. Don't take shots at me, huh? Okay. Navy HQ. If a giant were to roll over in their sleep... Oh, okay, sorry. I wish I could. If Harald was my son, I'd tell him, you should choose your friends wisely. So she's saying she wouldn't... She'd say, like, no, don't hang out. Like, this is a bad friend. Don't hang out with this guy. She's actually sneak dissing Rox. That's my bad. I misunderstood that panel. Hey, don't take shots at me. And that's Rox yelling, not Harald. Navy HQ. If a giant Navy HQ, if a giant were to roll over in their sleep, people could be crushed to death. So it's like intrinsic racism shit. If one just loses their temper, lives could be lost. Do you really think humans can coexist with such creatures? That's the gist of what they told me. They really said all that? So this is like someone recounting racism, but not being racist themselves. They really said all that? Yep. Oh, interesting. So we got Admiral Kong. Look at the guy. Oh, shit. Suru was a vice... Well, no, we know Suru is a vice admiral. So these are all vice admirals, and Kong... This is back when Kong was future commander-in-chief. Yeah, he's the commander-in-chief, right? So, future fleet admiral, Luffy's grandpa, future great staff officer. Yeah, holy shit. I have Luffy's grandpa, aka future Luffy's grandpa. Garp looks sick, dude. What a badass. He always looks so cool. He looks like Popeye. He's got like the cool scar. I don't know. Garp's just the best. Garp is the coolest man in One Piece. Do you really think humans can coexist with such creatures? That's the gist of what they told me. They really said all that? Yep. They're fine letting him join the Navy, but that's all, huh? Interesting. So it's about, they want them to join the Navy so they can use their power, but they don't want them to become like proper citizens or whatever, or people who can live among others, right? It sucks that the world government can even control like whether giants are allowed to live among people or not. It's like, who are you to say where someone's allowed to, make their home or, visit or whatever, or even live next to, be a neighbor. They're fine letting him, it's like, not wanting him to have like certain people in your neighborhood, it's like that classic racist shit. Harald is an honest man. He's trying to learn from history and change Elbaf. Oh, so that's, okay, Sengoku, based. Sengoku looks great too, honestly. Like, this is a great look for him. And Otsuru looks nice as well. Harald is an honest man. He's trying to learn from history and change Elbaf. There's rumors he's being scouted by Rox. If that's true, the Navy might not be able to stand against them. Yeah, so she's like, yo, that's actually really important. Like, you should consider that, because, like, that could be a real problem for us. Like, the Navy might not be able to stand against them is a crazy statement. But, I mean, yeah, the Navy has finite power. You make good points, but it is what it is. Damn it, we're really stuck between a rock and a hard place now. Okay, Kong, I see you goofing. Still, you can't deny their wild and violent track record. Gotcha. Yeah. That's exactly the kind of strength I'm after, Kong. Damn. Still, you can't deny their wild and violent track record. So they're talking about, like, the giant warrior pirates. Just hurry and make Elbaf a member nation already. If it were up to me, it wouldn't be an issue. Interesting. So, yeah, it seems like Garp has, like, a really strong opinion about this. He's like, what are we doing? Okay. 42 years ago, Hachinosu. This is huge. This is really huge. This is big news. Big News Morgans. He's got to be there somewhere. We got to see a flashback Big News Morgans when he was like young and sexy. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's always sexy. This is big news. Shakuyaku has quit as captain of the Kuja Pirates. Oh shit, she joined Rocks. I forgot about that. What? That means there's no chance we'll run into her at sea anymore. So they're like really sad about that. Interesting, okay. It can't be. I set sail because I dreamed of being attacked by the Shakuyaku's Kuja Pirates. Dude, she looks so fine in this picture, I ain't gonna lie. She looked mad fine. I wish she looked more like this, like when you actually see her. Like this, like she looks like a goth baddie here. What the fuck? I don't know. She just looks hot. Like her eyelids are like kind of with like, you know, I don't know. She just looks like, I don't know. She looks alt in like a cool, sexy way. In this picture. Damn it, we've wasted our youth. Shaki-chan, you guys did waste your youth. That's embarrassing. What are you up to, Shaki? Oh, so Empress Nyao joined, was the one who joined, wait, hold on. What are you up to, Shaki? Do you reckon she quit so she could chase after a man? Oh, shit, so, okay, so we have, Empress Nyao, and, or Elder Nyao, and, what's her name? Big Mom. Big Mom looks great, by the way. And who's this little guy? Is this Oven? Is this Baby Oven? I think this is like Baby Oven. What the fuck? Why is Baby Oven just randomly showing up? I mean, he looks great. Who's this little weird scarecrow man? What the fuck is this guy? Big Mom just... Maybe it's a home. Maybe these are both homies. Or maybe that's a homie and this is like one of her sons. Oh, dude, it's Oven and Daifuku. And they're both looking like Charlie Brown characters. What the fuck? I barely noticed Daifuku over there in the corner. They look cute, though. I do think... Oh, that's got to be Katakuri on her shoulder. That's the only thing that could be. Yeah, dude, that is Katakuri. Okay, I was right. Like, he looks so weird in that picture. He's got, like, his eyes crossed out, too, not just his mouth. So Katakuri... And he's so much smaller than his mom. Like, that's crazy, bro. He's like just standing on her shoulder. And Baby is Big Mom like really far away? This picture is weird. Big Mom must be really far away because there's no way. There's no way our girl Gloriosa is that much bigger than Katakuri. Katakuri looks like a fucking gingerbread man. Like what the fuck? What the hell, Oda? The perspective in this picture is so strange. Weird job, but okay. What are you up to, Shaki? Do you reckon she quit so she could chase after a man? Like you did, Gloriosa? Oh, so she quit to chase after Roger? Does love always lead to ruin on the Isle of Women? Like you know anything about the pain of love, you crank. So this is why she warned Boa not to fall for a man. She was like, 'cause she's had her heart broken by Roger. He had a big CRISPR, yeah. I don't know, I get that Big Mom, it's supposed to scale Big Mom, and she's supposed to be massive, and he's supposed to be like a kid. And these guys are like in the foreground of the picture, obviously. Like, clearly, like, Oven is not that much bigger than Katakuri. I don't think he is bigger than Katakuri, so... Yeah, it's just a weird picture, but yeah, that's so funny. Like you did, Gloriosa? Does love always lead to ruin on the Isle of Women? Big Mom just chugging. Looking great. Big Mom looks so hot. Like you know anything about the pain of love. You crank out kids like popcorn. That's crazy. That's a crazy thing to say. So is that implying that Big Mom has never been in love? I don't know. I mean, I guess it's possible. I feel like she's been like fucking... you know, taken advantage of by Streusen since she was a kid. So she sees children as a means to an end, probably. Is just in it for, you know, the political convenience of marriage. Which, in some cases, I imagine could be better. than falling in love. At least less complicated. Anyway, I honestly can't imagine her getting lovesick. Anyway, I honestly can't imagine her getting lovesick. I'd never forgive her if she went after Roger. No, she's going after his boy. Oh, is this our girl who went after Whitebeard? Yes! It's always Shacky this and Shacky that. Oh, it's dude Buckingham Stussy. And Whitebeard's just like kind of washing his glaive. It's always Shocky this and Shocky that. At least you've only got eyes for me, right, Newgate? I mean, she does look great in this picture. At least you've only got eyes for... I mean, dude, if she was simping over me... I mean, she's not as cool as, like, our Stussy, like, new Stussy. Like, she's definitely, like, more of, like, a fuck-up loser, where our, like, new Stussy is, like, badass and, like, super, what would you say? Like, very, demure, and, like, sexy and whatnot. And, like, she's a bit goofy, which is fine. Some, like, I like a goofy girl, but, like, I think it's just, like, she doesn't have the aura of OG Stussy when she's simping for Whitebeard that hard. At least you've only got eyes for me, right, Newgate? I've never been in love with you. I mean, this is the most, like, romance I feel like Oda has ever shown in One Piece. I've never been in love with you. Maybe not. No, that's not true. But it seems like there's a lot of ships happening. And we know these guys have a child together, so. I've never been in love with you. What did you just say? I'm the popular sensation, Miss Buckin. Ain't that enough? No, I want you. Oh, shit. And then flashes away to them fucking in the middle of Hashinosu. And him creating... Does he create earthquakes when he fucks? I feel like if I had his power, I would do that. Just to, like, really sell it, you know? Like, that'd be fucking sick. I think so too, honestly. I think this is the first time Oda really locked in on romance because he can't really do it with the crew. Yeah, like, this is very interesting. Like, this is, like, I know, like, we've had some cool romantic moments with, like, I feel like Sanji has had some, like, interesting, like, romantic vibes with, obviously, Pudding, and then also, I would say even Viola. And in the anime, they kind of gave him, like, a girl who liked him on, the girl he saved from Queen, ended up kind of getting a crush on him in the anime. In the manga, I think there is a scene where he kind of... She is, like, holding on to him when, like, the water's... You know, when Jinbei shoots the water everywhere. So it's kind of, like, implied that, like, she at very least has, like, warmed up to him. And, like, trusts him and feels safe around him. So, yeah, Sanji's kind of been killing it in the New World. But, yeah, like, this is definitely... Like, we know these guys fuck. And create fucking Weevil or whatever. So... Weevil, the one who can... who can... Weeble wobble his way into withstanding his father's earthquakes. Just cannot, the man who cannot be knocked down. No way, something crazy is happening. What's wrong? Is it them? Is it the two of them fucking? That could be it. It's the Kuja pirates, huh? They're coming towards the coast. What? Oh shit. So she's going after a man. Is it Rocks? In Pirate Island's history, this incident is said to rank among the greatest. So it's funny because they were all just thinking, we're never going to get to see her in real life. Never going to get to see her IRL. We're only going to have to, you know, look at her pictures in the newspaper or whatever. That's some old school fat material. In Pirate Island's history, the incident is said to rank among the greatest, even with all that was yet to come. Take care, Captain. It's a goddess. I can die happy. Thanks for the ride, Tritoma. This will do. Who's Tritoma? Right, we met her. Yes, ma'am. So this is Pirate Island. And damn, okay, girl. And she's brought her suitcase. The arrival of the world's most beautiful idol caused a commotion in this hive of murderous fiends. Yeah, of course, they're going crazy. They're all turning to stone. What brings you here, ma'am? This land is too filthy for you. You mustn't go any further. Tears blur my vision, yet her light still blinds me. Is she real, or am I dreaming? So pretty. A knockout. What a babe. Wait a minute. Are you joining the Rocks crew like Gloriosa? No, I just want to live here for a while. What? Okay, okay. Interesting. I wonder why. Quitting won't matter to the Marines. They'll always be after me since I was a pirate. So I'm gonna hide out here for a while with all of you. You'll protect me, right? Oh shit, okay. I feel like she has a ulterior motive. I do like that. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Of course we will. This place smells. We'll clean up right away. I want to open a store. We'll build one for you. Let's grow some flowers for her. Hey, what's all the noise? Why are you rats making such a racket? Okay, so here comes the Rocks boys, probably back from one of their missions, one of their campaigns. I keep forgetting Shaki doesn't have Boa Devil Fruit because she's still alive. Yeah, no, exactly. The Rocks crew is back. This is bad. Don't blame her, Captain Rocks. This was our doing. So she like moved into their castle probably and was like basically took it over just with her like looks alone. Huh? What's she doing here? What's she doing here? Oh, she created a bar. Oh, this is why it's called Bar, the chapter. The pirate island of Hachinosu was... Oh, because she later opens up Shaki's bar. So she really just wanted to be a service industry worker. Okay. Based humble queen. Honestly, she looks better now than she did before. That she's just kind of like, you know what? I just want to work, make an honest living and not be a queen of a country. That's actually so cool. What the hell is this? The pirate island of Hachinosu was abuzz with excitement. Shaki's rip-off bar had finally opened because she rips it off. It's like a strip club. They say the wait just to get in would take over a month. Wow. Welcome. I'm so happy to see you. You'll be my first customers. Would you like a drink? She's an angel. Okay, so even Whitebeard. Damn, even Whitebeard's like fucking everyone's got a boner here. Wow. So why is Big Mom over at hanging out with her sister? Is she on the ship? Interesting. Maybe she's on the ship. I don't know. Shakuyaku was like a flower blooming in dry wasteland, so they all immediately fell in love. Wow. Her very presence enriched the island. Okay. Interesting. I didn't realize she'd be such a huge part of this flashback. Like, she's got aura for sure. Yeah, that's crazy that Whitebeard would go Gooner mode for her. I never would have expected that. But okay. It is funny. I appreciate how funny it is. Okay. All right, cool. And the inhabitants of Hachinosu came to covet her as a treasure, an irreplaceable crown jewel. Unfortunately, a treasure is always the inevitable target of theft. Oh shit. I just can't open it. Of course, they're all rushing to open it for her. Strusen doesn't seem impressed, probably because he's fucking Big Mom, which is strange. Because he basically raised her from when she was a child. What if Rocks is what if he is Katakuri's dad? That'd be pretty crazy, actually. I feel like it could be like Whitebeard, it could be Kaido, it could be Rocks, like, because, you know, we know he becomes a big boy later, so like he's really fucking big and Chadley and tall. But whoever his dad is also has to be the dad of Oven and Daifuku, I think, unless Oda pulls some like mixing streams type shit, which I don't think he would do, but maybe he would. You never know with that freak. I'll give you a hand. This place smells great. Room of Authority, Mary Joa. Very well. Relay this to Harald. We shall accept Elbaf's admission into the world government on one condition. The warriors of Elbaf must kill Rocks. Oh shit, dude. Is this why Loki ends up hating his dad? That would be crazy. Okay, we got to read one more chapter tonight. I can't go for much longer, so I'm going to try to make this one a little bit of a quicker move. I know I've been really taking my time through this chapter, so thank you for sticking with me, guys. That's what it will take for Harald to gain admission. Wow, okay. Interesting. Pitting them against Rocks is crazy. Wow, chapter 1158, we're already getting the good shit. Rocks versus Harald. All right, let's do this. Fuck yeah. Rocks versus Harald, okay. Only Child Yamato in the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 40. Here lies the Pirate of Justice, Kozuki Moria. What? Wait, what? Wait. What does this mean? What does this mean? Kozuki Moria? What? Wait. This is so confusing. So, like, there was a Kizuki... Moria, the Moria we know wasn't a Kozuki, right? Moria was a Kozuki? What the fuck? Yamato cover story big drop. Kozuki Moria. The Pirate of Justice. Is it because he brought back... Wait, what? I thought Moria... So Moria's dead? But we know he attacked Blackbeard. Is it because he attacked... Oh, wait, so does that mean the real Moria is like somebody's... Shit, wait, the real Moria is a fucking zombie. Whoa, dude. That must be it. Moria must be a zombie. And Moria... Wait, so that means... Was he actually a Kazuki? Moria is from... Wait, so... But Moria... Wait, what the fuck? Kozuki Oden had a brother and it was Moria? And that's why Moria fought Kaido? And then turned into a zombie and took Ryuma's sword and left? The fuck? What the fuck? That's insane. Do I have... I mean, don't tell me. I want to find out for myself. That's wild. What does that even mean, bro? Holy shit. I'm kind of blown back by that one. That's the craziest drop Oda's had in a fucking minute, dude. I was not expecting that at all. Only Child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 4. Here lies the Pirate of Justice. Kozuki Moria. Wow. Crazy. And he's dead, too. Oh, God. That's wild. A certain Rogers ship, the Oro Jackson. Base ship, looking great. Captain Roger, I heard Shaki opened up a place on Pirate Island. They say it's unbelievable in the age of legendary pirates. He's pissed. She's like, she joined that fucker Rocks. God damn it. So of course he's jealous of Rocks. He wants to be just like him, or he wants to surpass Rocks. Rocks is his, like, arch nemesis. We're worried we worried we'd never see her again when she quit being Empress. But now we know where she is. Let's go. Doesn't Rocks control Pirate Island? ... Okay. Say, Rayleigh, is it just me? Or has Roger been in a bad mood ever since you two spoke in his quarters? Oh, shit. So wait, no. This has got to be part of Roger's plan. And honestly, Roger's making kind of like a Luffy face here. Like he's annoyed that someone suggested like a plan to take down Rocks, which could be having a person on the inside. In this case, Shaki. So Shaki is going to be the informant for the Roger Pirates because of whatever Rayleigh told Roger. They had a meeting in private. Roger doesn't like it. He doesn't like putting Shaki in danger. He doesn't like doing things like kind of in an underhanded way. He thinks like this getting Rocks, like having an informant on Rocks is kind of like not like manly or not underhanded or whatever. And like, but it's still like the best way they can, you know, outdo them so they can like surpass them so they can beat them in the long run. It's interesting. That's what I would guess anyway. My theory is Oda is setting up Moria. My theory is Oda setting Moria up to be in Cross Guild. Okay, because if he's a part of Odin clan, he'd be able to read the poneglyphs. Dude, you're right. Oh my god. What? So that would give them each someone who could read the poneglyphs. Because I imagine the Blackbeard crew are gonna make get Pudding's eye to awaken or something, using some sort of dark ritual. So she can read poneglyphs too. Poneglyphs, that makes Buggy actually be competition for the One Piece. If Moria could fucking read poneglyphs, that would be the wildest thing ever. But I guess I can't like call it out of the question. It's a bit of, I would say it's a little out there, but if Moria is still, I don't know, but why do they have a grave for Moria? It's got to be because they don't know he's actually dead. That's got to be it, right? Plus an egghead, Kobe freed Moria, oh, that's true, Kobe did free Moria. And we still don't know what he's doing. That's true, dude. You're right. This is going to come back in some way. It's got to. That's a great point. Okay, we worried we never see her again. Okay, so, say, Rayleigh, is it just me? So Gabon kind of roasted. Gabon looks fucking sick here. What a badass. Say, Rayleigh, is it just me? Or has Roger been in a bad mood ever since you two spoke in his quarters? Or... He's like, he knows we fucked in there. What did you discuss? Nothing. Oh. What did you discuss? Nothing. I wasn't going to say anything to the crew, but I figured I should talk to you one-on-one, Roger. Was this during our last fight with the Kucha pirate? Was this during our last... Okay. So this is after he's already told him what's up. I wasn't going to say anything to the crew, but I figured I should talk to you one-on-one, Roger. Was this during our last fight with the Kucha pirate, just before she quit? Shakuyaku did seem off back then, like she was sick or something. Okay, so he's actually pissed. He looks cool here. Roger's looking badass. Looking kind of like Ace a little bit in the face. I worried she stepped down because of her health. But you're telling me she gave you this during that battle? Yeah, I was speechless. Interesting. Come and make me yours. Oh, what? Okay, so it's not like some crazy plan. But you're telling me she gave you this during that battle? This can only be described as a love letter. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, unless they're going to try to get her to join his crew, which I suppose is possible. But I think it's probably for Rayleigh specifically. And you're not interested? I'd be lying if I said that. I just don't want to be tied down. Okay, yeah, so Rayleigh fucks. He's slanging that thing. Damn, okay. Well, I do. So Roger's like, I do. That's so funny. Oh my god, that's actually genuinely hilarious. It's no wonder she saw, Boa saw Ace and, like, wasn't particularly, like, she's just like, not my type. But that's crazy. So, just like Luffy, Rayleigh bagged himself a baddie. That's pretty based. That's pretty based. Alright. Oh. Come on, man. I ain't giving up. Huh. You're energetic all of a sudden, Roger. Pirates live to plunder and we don't stop. Till the prize is claimed. Ain't that right, fellas? So they're going to go after... Oh, interesting. So they're hot-blooded. They're horny. They're going after... over Shakuyaku. So they can take her takoyaki back with her. Yeah, so they're going to go get her. I think that's what they're talking about. She's the treasure. That makes sense, because, you know, Rayleigh... oh, this is cute. This is a cute image of Rayleigh, just kind of enjoying his captain being a cool guy. Oh, look at this dude with the big schnoz. I love this guy right here. Usopp for their crew, but he looks like kind of like fancy Usopp, which I like. Pirates live to plunder and we don't stop till the prize is claimed. Ain't that right, fellas? Nice. Is he still talking about Shaki? Yeah, gotta be. Why else would we go to Rock's Island of all places? Everyone's got an equal chance. Let's go and get her. Wait, Marks? They have a guy in their crew named Marks? What? So, Roger has a guy in his crew named Karl Marx. Okay. And that's, that must be, what's his name? Shanks. Oh no, that's Roger, actually, because he still has the hat. Marks, I'm hungry. Make food. It's already done. Dig in. Woo! Sometime later, 40 years ago, the Holy Land of Marijoa. So this is 2 years after this. You're impatient, Garling. Okay. So we get Figurlin Garling. You're impatient, Garling. The previous competition just ended. I'm aware, but while we were completing another assignment, we briefly stopped at that island. It's a non-affiliated state, but it has a unique culture. Interesting. Okay, so they're talking about God's Valley, right? And he's making his case for why they should go there. And it's interesting, because he's, like, so young at this point in time, Figurlin Garling. Like, he looks badass. His dude's got, like, the Chad chin. The funny hairdo is very funny, but it still, like, kind of looks cool on him for whatever reason, because they made him such a Chad otherwise. He does look based, but they declined. Okay. So they must be talking about God's Valley. It's a non-affiliated state, but it has a unique culture. We tried offering them membership in the world government, but they declined. While their abundant resources would certainly prove valuable for us, we just made an outrageous discovery. It was a completely unexpected find. God's Knight, Figurlin family, Saint Garling, future elder. Yeah, I mean, he is a future elder. And father of Shanks, which is wild. And the Great One will surely be pleased with it. The Great One being Eam, I'm sure. In 2 years' time, I strongly urge you to hold the next hunt at God Valley. So 2 years from now, so 38 years ago, yeah. Interesting. Okay. So we're almost up to Odin's flashback, 38 years ago. Okay. All right, where are we at? Shaggy's Ripoff Bar, Pirate Island. Get in a single file line, you idiots. What? It's that much? I don't have that kind of money. Come to the back. You can work it off with 2 years of unpaid labor. Huh? Unpaid labor. Okay, so she's making them her slaves, like literally. Wow. I mean, she looks great. She looks great here. This actually looks, this is the picture that looks the most like her, for whatever reason. It's like her eyelashes have now, in this picture, look a lot more like Shaggy's eyelashes in the present. I mean, we know Brooke and her were kind of flirting. She was flirting with my man Brooke. That's pretty funny. I came all the way from the North Blue. I hear you serve some great whiskey. And that Shocky makes a mean stew. A cute compliment like that makes me smile. Yeah, she's using her feminine wiles, man. Good for her, man. Get that bag. But I'm not going to personally cook for people like you. What? She's just how I dreamed. I'm so, yeah, she kind of is like talking down to them a little bit, but still like complimenting them out of one side of her mouth and talking down to them out of the other side. That's pretty based. She's just how I dreamed. I'm so happy. Shaki-san, my special bean stew is ready, but we're out of whiskey. Use the cheap rum instead. Anyway, here's your top quality whiskey. Three cheers for our host's poor service. What happened, Rox? I'm kind of sad that satisfied grin isn't for me anymore. Hmm? Oh shit, does that mean they fucked? Hmm? Ma. See, a woman's intuition is a scary thing, huh? Oh shit. I like that she still has the ma laugh even when she's like a youngin'. Shut up! I said it's none of your business. So they've been fucking. What's going on, dummy? It has to be a woman. The guy's grinning like he's oh, so maybe it's not Shaggy, but it's somebody else. What happened, Rox? I'm kind of sad that that satisfied grin isn't for me anymore. So he's grinning just because he's happy. He just, he's in love, or he just like had some good ass sex. And she's like, oh, you're not smiling just for me anymore, huh? Mom. And yeah, so it looks like Big Mom's kind of clocked him as well. Ma. See, a woman's intuition is a scary thing, huh? Shut up. I said it's none of your business. So it looks like she had already guessed that he's just cheesing because he's in love. What's going on? What's going on? Dummy! It has to be a woman. The guy's grinning like he's expecting a kid. I mean, that's crazy that she knows what he looks like. Shaki, I've come for you! Shaki-chan! It's me! So Roger shows up. Okay. Shaki-chan! Ooh, it's the Roger Pirates! Get a pic! Oh shit, so they're about to... Oh, Roger. Roger, how many times do I gotta tell you that this is my island? Oh shit. Roger just pulled up on him too. That's pretty bold. That's pretty based. Just over a lady that he wants to fucking bag. That's crazy. Roger, how many times do I gotta tell you that this is my island? Didn't you hear? Fighting at Shaki's is forbidden. So stuff it, you porcupine. Oh shit. Okay, I'm digging the back and forth. Oh, dude, I hope Luffy and Blackbeard kind of have some, like, cool banter like this. I think that'd be sweet. This is awesome. This is great. So, this must have not have been the first... How many times... Yeah, because this is 2 years later. So, how many times do I got to tell you that this is my island? So, it seems like... yeah, so it seems like Shaki is kind of, in some way, working together with them to try to, like... I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe this is just like an opportunity for Roger and the gang. Oh shit, so they did do some fighting outside. Isn't there a huge line out there? How do you get in here? So they beat up everyone in the line. Did you wait in it? There was a line? I hardly noticed. Drink up, everybody. Yeah. Okay, so Whitebeard is like, fuck these guys, man. I can't stand those guys. They're so noisy. Put it on Newgate's tab. Nah, leave it on rocks. Interesting. So he's getting the fuck out of there. Roger, where's Yasan? Oh shit, look at that blush. Okay, honestly, Shaki kind of growing on me. Like, this is a cute picture. And she is looking like more unique in this chapter. So I don't know, maybe it was just early on. In the chapter, she was looking a little funny. But no, she looks great here, actually. This is, and like her like swooning over Rayleigh. Roger, where's Ray-san? I told him to come, but he said he wasn't feeling well, so he's napping on the ship. Kya, is that you, Roger? Oh, so she's there. Is she part of the Rocks Pirates? I mean, that wouldn't surprise me. Kya, is that you, Roger? I've wanted to see you again so badly. Now let me on your ship. Gua, Gloriosa! I told you no, I'm not into lovey-dovey women who throw themselves at me. I mean, it looks like she could be that way when she finds the man that she likes, so... But if Shaki asked, it'd be different. That makes no sense. Oh, he says, but then if Shaki asked, it'd be different. That makes no sense. Yeah, I mean, dude, you got a baddie, man. You've already bagged one. Like, settle down. I'll pass. Aww. She said that Rayleigh didn't come to see her. Oh, okay, so him and Newgate were drinking buddies. I will say, I really like Roger's look in these like more serious pictures. Like, he's looking a lot like young, like Ace, really. I'll pass. Yo, isn't Newgate still here? I want to drink with him. He's like Ace, but like even more rowdy. He left. Ma. Damn it, Rayleigh. Why didn't you come? So he's like, if you came, she would have wanted to hang out with us and drink with us. You're cock blocking me, man. You need you to wingman me. Even though, you know, at the end of the day, she's the one who gets to be choosy in this situation, as how it often goes. We'll deliver Binks, or I forget the, sigh. Whoa, Shaki's fainted. Oh, that's Shaki. Oh, she's coming back from Rayleigh's fucking quarters, huh? Sigh. She's swooning, and she's drunk, and she's singing Bing Sake. Whoa, Shaki fainted. Emperor Shaki, I want to take care of her. Let me help. Move it, boys. Keep away from her. Yeah, good on her sister for, keeping the rapey men away. Shaki Yaku's rules ensured that anyone coming to the island to visit her establishment would be granted safe passage. Interesting. So that's like a rule that she put into place. Even the fiercest of pirates would keep the peace if they crossed paths. But back at sea, all bets were off. Oh shit, yeah, this is a head up like never before, dude. Blackbeard versus Ace, bro. That's crazy. It's crazy that Blackbeard's like that his son. I wonder if that's like because Teach said he didn't hold a grudge against Ace, and him and Ace had like a good relationship. It is crazy that like because Blackbeard must have been born like around this time, because we know because he joined Whitebeard's crew way later, and like he's I don't know, like he just looks like, we know that Rocks must be significantly older, at least probably, or very least, like, you know, but like Blackbeard is way older than Ace and Luffy, right? He's older than Shanks too. So Shanks hasn't been born yet either, obviously. Realm of the Dead, Elbaf. Oh shit. Oof! Wah! Okay, so Loki gets sent packing. Interesting, okay. Interesting, okay. So these two back at sea are fighting. Or would have been fighting. Probably fighting on and off, you know. Realm of the Dead, Elbaf. Oof! Wah! Okay. Rivals, I suppose you could say. Realm of the Dead, Elbaf. Okay, so Loki's flying. All the animals are running away. Here comes Rocks versus our boy, Harald. And they're really fighting this time, like really going at it. They like clash with each other. Harald, the government's really got you wrapped around their finger. So he's pissed, obviously. I was torn. Is this really something worth killing your friend over? Oh shit, okay. Are we gonna learn what happened in God Valley? Herald, the government's really got you wrapped around their finger. I was torn. Is this really something worth killing your friend over? Oh shit, so they clash and then they back up, like flying through trees, knocking like mountains and trees over. Yeah, holy shit. Yeah, he's like knocking trees and mountains. Dude, this is gonna look sick in the anime, I bet. Holy shit, that's awesome. Herald, the government's really got you wrapped around their finger. I was torn. Is this really something worth killing your friend over? And in the end, you just bowed down to them. Dumbass, you're being their tool. Okay, this is actually kind of like compelling. Like Rox, you think like he could be a shady fuck, but he felt like genuinely betrayed by this. He's like, I thought we were like friends, dude. Like, you know, at the very least. And it's like, you're just bending over back. Like, you're willing to kill me just to join the world government? And like, yeah, like if I was him, I'd be pissed too. Like, Herald clearly, you know, is doing this out of like, this is altruistic. It's like, these guys are criminals. They're not great. Like, they're not the, you know, even though if he likes him, he's like, this isn't necessarily a good person. They do like rob and pillage and, you know, rape and do all kinds of crazy other shit. But like, presumably. And like, you know, I think Herald is probably thinking about this in a calculated way. Like, he's like, I'd be willing to betray my friend if it means, you know, who is not necessarily a good guy, if it were to allow for, like, my people to live more peacefully. He's thinking long term. He has to think that far ahead, you know, because he's a king who's lived 1 billion years. Is this their answer? They see you giants as nothing but a military asset? I mean, yeah, that is kind of what they're saying. And Herald looks pissed. He looks fucking offended. You'll all be enslaved as soldiers. What happened to your warrior's pride? Don't you have your own will? Okay, and then Herald bats him away. Quit talking like you know everything. Damn, so fucking Herald was strong, bro. He could, like, go toe-to-toe with anyone. Like, Rox is, like, the strongest guy. I mean, Rox looks sick in this fucking scene. Like, he just looks awesome. Like, don't you have your own will? Quit talking like you know everything. Huff, huff. So he actually gets slapped away. Damn. Our warriors created a history of violence. Elbaf is shackled by it, held back from achieving true peace. Yeah, so he's doing this for the greater good of his, like, people, specifically. You seem to have a good heart, Herald, but a long time ago, this country was attacked by giants. Interesting. That kind of fear doesn't fade so easily. Sorry. Wow, okay. That kind of fear doesn't fade so easily, sorry. I mean, that's fair. Honestly, that is fair. That is genuinely fair. Yeah. See, like, he's trying to take responsibility for the history of his, like, clan and his people, which is really, like, I wouldn't always say you're responsible for the sins of the past, but I think that's really, like, noble of him to try to take that into consideration when trying to, because it's not about just him or something he did, but he is a representative of a people group, so he is trying to make amends, like restorative justice. He is literally like, you know, it's like the United States giving, like, some land back to native tribes and stuff. Like, it's not enough for all, like, the fucking shit and genocide and ethnic cleansing and, you know, fucking imperialism and whatnot that the United States did on Native Americans, but it's at least like a step in a positive direction. And much, you know, hopefully much more can be done to, I mean, you can never make amends, but you can try to, you know, give back a little bit to communities that were harmed by, you know, as a community leader, to give back to communities that were harmed by your community. Like, that's noble. I wouldn't say that's necessary on an individual level, because we're all responsible for ourselves as individuals. But if you're in charge of a collective, if you're a president, if you're a king, I think there is some merit to be considered there as, like, a larger player on the world stage, and how you could affect the most positive change and equity. So that's neat. I like it. Quit talking like you know everything. Throws him away. Okay, so then this is him being really sad that he couldn't make that he can't create the inroads that he wants to create. Listen, Rox, no matter how foolish the celestial dragons may be, they still have the influence in the world to bring Elbaf into the loop. Stop it! You cowardly rat! And he shoots right through him. Holy shit. With, like, a crazy attack. Not even a named attack, just like a crazy attack. Consider our business closed. You won't be getting another invite from me again. I'm a king. I can't throw away my people's lives by following a villain like you into a losing battle. And Loki's seeing all of this, and I think he's gonna learn that, like, following, like, he's gonna be like, no, like, the government was always gonna, like, use us as weapons. Because that's what, okay, so now I'm tying it back into what's happening in the present. Like, the government only ever saw them as, like, a military force to be, you know, used and, like, as a cudgel against their enemies, right? And obviously Harald had more faith that they would be, like, honorable in their negotiations and their dealings, despite, you know, some of, like, their worst tendencies, because it would be beneficial for the whole world if they were able to connect and have the giants on their side. But, like, they only care about it in terms of using it to, you know, inflict, like, their authoritarian will on the people of the world, right, and expand their power. So at the end of the day, and, like, snuff out any resistance to their power. So at the end of the day, it's very interesting because, like, Harald is clearly trying to do a noble thing, but Rox is making a valid point. Like, he's like, you know, fuck you. You just bent the knee. You're fucking bootlicking now. And it's like, yeah, it's like, but in Rox's opinion, it sounds like he doesn't even, he's like, this is stupid. Like, no matter how hard you try to appease them, you're never going, and, like, Rox doesn't necessarily know this, but he's like technically, like, I think what, like, Luffy's argument is probably going to be very similar to what Rox's will be, in that, like, and, like, what the giants are seeing now, because they did partner with the world government to some degree, or very least they're on good terms, but now the world government has shown up, and they're literally like, fuck this. I don't know, they might still be an independent nation, but the government's finally, like, taking them by force with Eam at the helm, and, like, so essentially their faith in the world government, in an institution that is corrupt from the top down, it's like there was never any hope. And in this case, I think Oda's, like, making the case for, like, a revolution. He's like, at that point, when the system is beyond saving, when, like, the people at the top have no interest in changing things, it's like, at that point, what do you do? Like, what can be done? There's reform from the inside by participating in the system, which is what some Marines are doing, and some other government officials like Mjosgard are doing. There are good people in the world government, and even a couple in the Celestial Dragons. Not many, but a few. And beyond that, there's, like, revolution. Those are the two things, you know. So it's interesting. And usually, I imagine for the most optimal outcome, it's got to be a combination of the two. You know, so, like, a full revolution can lead to, like, completely civil unrest, but a revolution with people working from the inside to try to, you know, lead to an equitable outcome that doesn't, you know, destroy the whole fabric of society, but at least, like, kind of gives inroads for, like, good and proper reform, is, like, kind of like a good, desirable outcome to a hopelessly difficult situation where the world is, like, truly, like, only run by the worst people and cannot be changed from the inside. So it's in, you know, it's a whole debate as to, like, when that line is crossed. So, plus, in Egghead, Kobe freed... Oh, sorry, I already read that one. Okay. I am a king. I can't throw away my people's lives by following a villain like you into a losing battle. So he's like, he doesn't have any faith in Rox to win, where I feel like Loki is going to get faith in Luffy to win this fight against the world government. There was no true conclusion, but... Whoa! This unorthodox friendship had come to an end. Damn. There was no true conclusion, so neither of them lost. They either both passed out or something, I don't know. The two would not meet again for some time. For some time, interesting. Not until the day of a certain incident. More news about Rox, so Loki's just always looking on the horizon to see if something happens with him. A certain instance. This must be God Valley. He's reading about it. Flip, he isn't coming back, Loki. Shut up, you lying hag. Oh, shit. Would you like some juice? God. Okay. So he's, like, mad, and then he's like, okay. That's actually pretty funny. 39 years ago, West Blue. Fuck, are we about to get God Valley? Wow, God Valley. Two twin boys. Oh shit, it's gonna be Shanks and fucking... Holy shit, it's gonna be Shanks. And it's gonna be Shamrock. 39 years ago, West Blue. Wah, wah, God Valley. Aw, 2 twin boys. They're so cute. So we know something's about to happen here. And they've got your red hair. I hope that they grow up to be as bright as you. Don't worry, we'll pitch in since their daddy is away. Thank you, mister. Have you settled on names for them? Shanks and Shamrock. Okay, so they were twins. Wow. I wonder how Oda feels about revolutions around the world happening in our reality with people waving the Straw Hat flag. I bet he thinks it's amazing. Yeah, he probably does. Like, it's pretty, like, cool that he's been such an inspiring and, like, force to, like, people who genuinely, like, want to fight for, like, real systemic change, you know? I think that's really cool, you know? Although he hedges that in his interviews for understandable reasons. Doesn't want to actually have people, like, you know, saying One Piece told me to do it when they, you know, shoot up the fucking White House. Shanks and Shamrock. I shouldn't have said that. That was, you know, just a joke, by the way. I'm not saying anyone should do that. Just want to make that very abundantly clear. Do not investigate me, please. Although, yeah, there wouldn't be anything to find. Shanks and Shamrock. Okay, very cool. I do want to read the next chapter, but I gotta call it, guys. This has been a really fun session. What chapter are we on? 1158. So we'll kick off with 1159 next time. But I gotta get going. I got things to do. I gotta be up early. So I will see you guys next time. And thanks again for joining me on this adventure. And yeah, have a good night. Later.